Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly... what am I going to be? I'm going to be your friendly counselor today, because today we are going to be playing a special one-shot of the Star Trek The Next Generation role-playing game, published by Last Unicorn Games, currently out of print. And one of the designers and the line developers of this is a gentleman named Ross Isaacs. Ross Isaacs has been suffering with a number of health issues as of late, and a friend of his has been running a GoFundMe on his behalf. And we thought, because we'll talk about this in a moment, I have a great deal of affection for this game line and another Star Trek game line that Ross was the line developer of. I thought it'd be fun to put together a session to try and draw some attention to his need and hopefully raise some further money for him. If you are interested in supporting Ross, if you're in a position that you're able to do so and you're inclined to do so, there's a link to the GoFundMe down below. So you can find more information about that there. Ross has also posted recently a number of insights into his developer history, including the Star Trek stuff, including one of the products that we're going to be featuring today, and most recently on his experience in getting the Buffy the Vampire Slayer license for the who are the publishers of All Flesh Must Be Eaten? Eden Studios. But with me are three stalwart Starfleet crew, or Academy, I guess, members. Who are joining me for today's session. So let me introduce you guys. Why don't you tell us who you are playing today? First up, we've got James.
All right, I'm James. I'm playing Cadet Shran, an Andorian. He is a very, very capable young Andorian, a warrior, and one day a scholar, I suspect. He is. Some say he is cocky, but he is merely confident in his own abilities.
There's an old Andorian saying, "It ain't bragging if it's true." Next up is Graham.
Hi, I'm Graham, and it's a great privilege for me to be playing Sebastio Cardosa. And Sebastio is again another student. He's destined for greatness, and I think soon he will probably invent some of the great scientific discoveries that will propel the Federation forward, as it absolutely does need to do. So can I just say to all of you watching, how lucky you are to be in Sebastio's presence. Thank you.
And last, but certainly not least, is Ingolf.
Yeah, hi, I'm Ingolf. I'm playing Gorwek, and Gorwek is a Bolian, and he's, unlike the others, he's more of a pacifist. He wants to keep a low profile, even in the, I don't know, even maybe sacrificing himself sometimes totally unnecessary. So we will see how that works out.
Very nice. So for those who may not be familiar with the Star Trek The Next Generation role-playing game, to give context for where this game came out, what it came out in, and sort of what fate befell the company. Well, actually, you know what? I would direct you to, I believe Matt Colville has a good video, because he worked for Last Unicorn and then went to work for Decipher afterwards. He has a pretty good video summarizing kind of this time for his work history. But so I'm not going to talk about Starfleet Battles, because Starfleet Battles was something kind of separate. If you were into Star Trek in the 80s and wanted to play tabletop war games or role-playing games, you did have access to that. But the first official Star Trek RPG that I think many of us played was the FASA version. This is the second edition of it, but it's the Star Trek role-playing game from FASA, who were the publishers of BattleTech and later Shadowrun, Renegade Legion, Crimson Skies. They had put out a Star Trek game that was based primarily on the 60s TV show. I don't know for certain, but I think that it came out after the motion picture, but before Wrath of Khan. And then by the time Star Trek 3 came out, they also put out their own version of a tabletop miniatures game. It was great stuff, but it felt like it was an alternate universe as much as what the Star Trek Battles or Starfleet Battles one was. it lost the license, and then the next to pick it up was Last Unicorn Games. Now, Star Trek, the role-playing game, was really only based on the original series because that's all there was. Until the Next Generation came out, they published one Next Generation guide that kind of didn't work rules-wise with any other part of the FASA role-playing game, and then kind of gave up on it. What Last Unicorn did is they decided to split their line into 4 different individual games. Yeah, there we go. We got Star Trek The Next Generation was the first one that was out, followed by Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and then Star Trek The Original Series, and they were going to publish Star Trek Voyager, and then lost the license before they got a chance to do so. They did put out some incredible books for the period, but Ross, who we are running this in support of, Ross was the line developer for Star Trek The Next Generation. He oversaw a number of products and wrote a number of products, including the Starfleet Academy box set, which was very cool. Starfleet Academy was, there's 2 box sets that came out. There might have been more, but I know for sure 2. One of them was The Way of D'Era, which was a Romulan-focused source book that included a related campaign that switched, I believe it switched back and forth between Starfleet characters and Romulan characters, called A Fragile Peace. And then there was Starfleet Academy, which was a very different version, or different way to play the game in the Star Trek universe. The rules underlying all these games all were the same, but the game lines allowed them to have kind of a razor focus on the type of play experience you expected from the show. Our session today is going to be informed by an adventure from the Starfleet, Academy box set called Survival Test. Is that right? Yeah, Survival Test. Guys, try and brace yourself for a surprise. One of our sessions is going to involve some survival checks. So, all right, you seem to have recovered very quickly from your surprise. I'm glad. This line, when Last Unicorn, I actually don't know whether it was financial troubles or it was just the early 2000s. If you weren't publishing a D20 game, things were tough for the gaming industry. And then the D20 license came out and kind of transformed the way the industry was for a while. And many of the folks who were working at Last Unicorn Games ended up working at a company called Decipher, which made its bones publishing the Star Wars card game. They published Star Trek RPG as well. Ross was the line developer for this series as well. This one, unfortunately, when this came out, DS9 was wrapping up. Voyager was on the air, and there was going to be a new series called Enterprise coming on the air. By the time the last of the books came out for it, Enterprise was the only show that was on the air and on a network that very few people in North America could actually watch. So the public consciousness of the series kind of tanked in the interim, and unfortunately Decipher went under when it lost, primarily because it lost its license to Star Wars, to Wizards of the Coast when the prequels came in. But in any event, Ross has had a footprint on 2 different lines of Star Trek RPGs, and I love both of them. I have run Decipher before. I've not run this one before. I have played and run FASA and the most recent version of a Star Trek RPG, Star Trek Adventures. I've run both editions of that from Odysseus. But guys, I'm interested in hearing what your experience with Star Trek RPGs is. So, James, let's start with you.
Me, it's entirely Star Trek Adventures. So run one first edition and the second and the Klingon version as well.
Yeah,
which is
very
very
nice.
good. The Klingon one was very nice.
Excellent.
If you can fly a D7, there's nothing left to be complained about. But you did sucker me in to get this last year, and the Andorian supplement and the Vulcan supplement. So all very good stuff.
Awesome. And Graham, how about you?
So I've played the FASA game in the 80s, I think it was. It came out in a lovely box, and we played that. And it had a lot going for it. It just is in terms of a game. It had some flaws, but it had a lot going for it, and we enjoyed that. I'm currently playing in the Shackleton Expanse, so I played quite a bit of the 2D20 iteration of the game from Modiphius. And I think they've done a pretty good job with that, particularly the second edition, which is very nicely done.
Yeah.
And so I've played, but it's interesting. I'm glad I'm playing this because I was cognizant of the Last Unicorn Games, Unicorn Games lines, but it was one of those ones that I kind of just missed. So, yeah.
And what about you, Ingolf?
Yeah, I only played Star Trek Adventures because when this came out, I was in a period of my life where I thought that GURPS was just satisfying all needs, and there is this GURPS thing which is also somehow Star Trek related, but in an earlier time period.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not
really
a Star Trek game.
Starfleet what do they call it? It's something
Prime Directive.
Prime Directive, that's what it was, the RPG. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so the GURPS Prime Directive, the one thing it does have going for it, in addition, it's a very creative, implementation of an alternate kind of version of the original series timeline. It also has the distinction of where it is a rare occasion where the GURPS version is the less complex version than the original, because the original Prime Directive, the RPG, reads like a game written by the guys who wrote Starfleet Battles. It is very, very complicated and very, yeah. Now, one of the things we were talking about this before we went, the characters, we have built these characters according to some really interesting rules that Ross came up with for Starfleet Academy, where you go by sort of personality types rather than just the areas or disciplines you're in. So you end up with characters that, because by virtue of their disadvantages, who have very particular kind of prickly personalities, which is befitting of young people kind of coming into their own in school. So the characters we're playing today are going to be, it's funny you mentioned GURPS, because like a GURPS character, like a Savage Worlds character, our characters will have a lot of foibles that they will hopefully grow out of over time and when they join Starfleet. So if you feel that these characters are not appropriate, or though their disadvantages are not appropriate for serving in Starfleet, you would be correct, which is why they're in school. The other thing, we were talking about this before we went live too, about the game. This game is now 28 years old, and it is very easy with the perspective of the contemporary games and the incredible developments that we've seen in game design and whatnot over the past 25 years of what you can do with a Star Trek game. It's easy to not appreciate how innovative this game was at the time. Contemporaries to this game include late life cycle West End games, include AD&D Second Edition, include the White Wolf games. They were all first editions or second editions of all the various World of Darkness games. So to situate the game play in this one, understand it from that perspective of the late 90s. Fading Suns was in its second edition, I think, by that time. And every single one of those other game lines was just a metric ton of splat books as well to go along with them. But that brings us to today's session. So we are playing, as I said, an adventure called Survival Test. It'd be pretty funny if I was deking you guys out and it's actually just going to be like a computer-based thing. So, fellas, with that in mind, we are going to putt, and I do apologize to James. I really struggled trying to figure out a way to get a Reliant in here. But you're playing an Andorian, so you're getting part of what you want from a Star Trek experience. I hope that you will forgive my use of a different vessel, and that would be an Excelsior class vessel. Seconded to the Starfleet Academy, not in active service necessarily, or at least primarily put at the disposal of Starfleet Academy. You three are members of a soon-to-be graduating class, The it's funny. I love the Excelsior. I was thinking about this. The Enterprise A is, I think, my favorite version of the Enterprise. I love the look of that motion picture one. Number 2 for me is the Sovereign class. I adore the look of the Sovereign class, and this is a very close third for me. I understand people not liking the Excelsior look, but like the way that I guess you feel about this is the way I feel about the D. I can't stand the look of the Galaxy class. It looks so awful to my eyes. But anyway, so you guys are aboard the, let's see here. It is the USS Fearless. Now, I know it says in the illustration that it is the Excelsior. That is an error in your compad. The Fearless and you are... You can... Excellent. Of course you're on your fucking phone. You're a student. You guys have been seconded, or are students under your instructor is Commander Hans Zakarian, a human. And our scene will actually open in the shuttle bay. And what we would see is each of you is dressed in kind of the, like, away jumper kind of thing that we see sometimes on Star Trek Next Generation. Timeline-wise, this would take place shortly before Deep Space Nine. So when tensions with the Cardassians are still fairly high, but not open war. And founders and whatnot. You were all standing before a shuttlecraft, like so, that has the name Gulliver on it. So why don't you tell us a little bit about, you guys have been waiting for the commander for a little bit of time now. What you also have with you is survival packs. You have the little, like, cupboard on your back thing we see in some of the Next Generation episodes, like when, actually it was a Cardassian episode, the one where Card goes on the, like, infiltration mission for some cockamamie reason and then ends up getting caught. He's wearing a little backpack thing on that, and that is sort of what you guys have on as well. The backpacks, are going to include, let's see here, Type 1 phaser, a tricorder of a specialty of your selection, and a week's rations, comm badge, and a med kit. You are waiting here because you are about to go on your next mission. Or rather, your training kind of things. This is your outdoor survival training. You will be arriving shortly, or rather the Fearless will be arriving shortly at a planet called... where is it? It's called You Are Doomed 6. That's really weird.
Bit on the nose?
Nope, that's... Subtlety is never a thing for Star Trek. I think it's Aldos 2. Yes, Aldos 2. It is a jungle world where you will be placed down, and you're going to have to hike several kilometers, navigate your way through the jungle to get to a research station, and then from there. Now, training wheels will be on. You will, for one, be operating a shuttlecraft in order to go down because there will be times in Starfleet when the writers decide that you can't use your transporters. I mean, that in the course of your activities, you will find abilities that are environmental conditions that will make the transporters untenable. So you will need to reach the surface of planets via shuttlecraft, land the shuttlecraft successfully in a jungle location, navigate to the research facility, and in the event you run into trouble, the comm badges will be able to contact the Fearless. We can sort of imagine a flashback to a training room scene where you've got Commander Zakarian there. Any questions he would ask of you?
What's our mission briefing for when we arrive at the research station? What are our objectives from there?
From there, to contact the Fearless, and we will return you. The exercise is over then, Cardoza.
Okay. Very good.
Was there something further you wanted to do, son?
Are there extra points for getting there early?
It will reflect on your score and your grading if you do arrive early. You will also want to be wary. There are much larger insectoid species found on Aldos 2 than in a terrestrial environment. It is a Class M world. However, the wildlife should not be underestimated. It will be wild territory you are moving through.
Do they have lots of eyes, sir?
Tran, Cadet, you will be finding no ice. Any other questions? The cadets, ready yourself, and we'll see you at the Gulliver. We'll cut back to you guys standing before the shuttlecraft. You have been waiting a while. You have been assigned to this squad together. Have you guys given a name to your squad yet?
Oh.
And no, Shran Squad is not an appropriate name for.
No.
Oh no. No. However,
The victory to Andoria.
I'm going to say Cardosa's Travelers is entirely correct.
The Fearless Squad.
Fearless.
The Fearless Squad.
The Fearless Squad on the Fearless, the USS Fearless?
Yeah.
We could go for something. We could call ourselves the Gulliver's Travels. If we're thinking of something a bit more literary.
Or the Twisters, because I heard it was written by a guy called Twist. Is that true? I don't know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
If you're backing your way in, isn't it Jonathan Swift who wrote it, which would make you the Swifties?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the Swifties.
Yeah, but I only know Boolean culture, so I'm sorry.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, it was written as a parody of a travel narrative. So who knows what's in store for us now? Perhaps we can top it.
Okay. Yeah. I'm happy. You choose.
So what is the squad?
Swifties or Gulliver's Travels? Or Gulliver's Travelers?
It would be the Traveler Squad then.
All right.
Or the Gulliver's, yeah, because a short, punchy name is typically what we see in the source material.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So you said the Gullibles will be our name. No.
Just the Travelers then.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. We're cross-promoting other RPGs then.
Yeah.
Shocking that Graham would recommend
I think
that.
Far Traders would be more appropriate, but yeah, okay.
All right. So it would be Travel Squad then, which does make it sound like you're going to book vacations for people. So, but at a discount.
Yeah.
Then it is not long before Commander Zakarian arrives, and without saying a word, he kind of, gestures and then makes his way into the shuttlecraft, expecting that you will follow.
Follow.
Which of you is trained in vehicle operations? Because I can't remember.
Me, sir, me.
Okay. Shran, take the con. Sebastio at sensors, or Cardozo at sensors.
And we're off.
So,
Great turn after the shuttle bay where...
with you guys getting in the shuttlecraft, the back closes up. The shuttlecraft comes online, and you are slowly using the kind of internal tractor beams, slowly kind of brought to the cusp of the force field, and then you bring yourself out, which gives you your first opportunity to see Aldos 2 from space. You guys. There is what you see below you. So you've given us your shuttlecraft vehicle operations. You got a +1 in it. Now, one thing to remember, if you've got a specialty, which is in the brackets there, you should add usually +1 to the result, whatever the number is. Like if you have a specialty that applies, you get to add that, not just the base skill. The Roll20 sheet will not do that. So, well, I guess for those listening at home too, there is a Roll20 sheet for this game. There isn't one for the Decipher game, which has made a decision of which of the two we were going to run pretty easy. It's got a couple of little quirks to it that you'll have to work around, but it is a functional sheet, better than not having anything at all. What's up? What's up? Uh-oh. Anna says hi to everybody. Hi, sweetie. You okay? Sorry, I just want to make sure she's not... Oh, what's up? What's up? Okay. She seems to be okay. All right. What happens is the shuttle goes out, and Shran, you're going to need to kind of figure out an angle of approach to the landing spot, or so the commander says. And then suddenly everything's red, because it appears that some vessel has dropped out of seemingly nowhere, and it is coming directly for you. It's like that.
Dampering.
No. That is not a Ferengi vessel.
No, it's Cardassian.
That is Cardassian. That is a Gaylor class destroyer. Wow. The commander shouts out, "Evasive action, Shren!" Would you give us a vehicle operation shuttlecraft check, please?
Absolutely.
This is a difficulty 8 roll.
Ooh. So,
now,
shall I use a courage point to try and get another?
So the way courage works in this doesn't give you re-rolls. It adds to the result. So if you need 8, you just spend 2 points of courage. You got your success.
No, but it is a 7, isn't it? Because of the
specialty. Yes, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So it's only 1 point you need.
Okay, so I'll use a point of courage.
Okay. Then what do we see as you narrowly avoid this relatively enormous vessel?
You see Tran masterfully flicking the controls to the side and just diving the shuttle underneath, cursing as he goes.
Okay. It is almost immediately after you get out of the way that you can hear through the hull the sound of its disruptors firing on the Fearless.
Wow.
Whose shields, it appears, were down in order to allow the shuttlecraft to exit. Now, as you before rather you have a chance to contemplate your luck in not colliding with this thing, its rear disruptors appear to have locked target, and the entire shuttlecraft rocks as it is struck twice, and there are a number of things that are currently going wrong with the vessel. For one, the impulse drive is offline, flight control systems are offline, and you have lost the landing location that you had initially selected. So, anybody have training in propulsion engineering?
In engineering, but not propulsion engineering.
That's close enough. So Golwalk is on for the impulse drive. Anyone have training in systems engineering, flight systems? Shran, you're at the con, so what's your closest thing to that skill?
Computer sciences? Well, shuttlecraft, vehicle operation, I guess, is still, it's part of the shuttlecraft.
Yeah, we'll have to go with that. We'll just adjust the difficulty. And then shipboard systems. Sebastio, do you have any training in that?
No.
What's your closest to be able to get the operate the sensors and find a suitable landing location?
Pinkston.
I've got physical sciences, chemistry, medical sciences, so I can use some scanners.
Yeah. And so, like, the way the game, the broader skills are basically, I'm trying to think of what other game, I think one of the versions of Shadowrun does this as well, where, like, there's broad skills. So if you've got, like, physical sciences at 1 or physical sciences at 2, any physical sciences specialty you're going to make at a 2. And then if you happen to have further specialty, you're then going to be able to get that extra bonus. Like vehicle operation shuttlecraft, you can still use the base skill to operate a car or whatever. There are certain other skills that are more specialized, like life sciences or whatnot, but those are skills themselves, not the subcategories. So with that said, everyone go ahead and give us the skill that you have selected. Go ahead and give us a skill check, please. Okay. Sebastio, you've identified a place to land.
Marvelous.
Golwalk. Okay.
You must land here.
Shran, the vehicle, what is it? The flight control systems are back online. And the impulse drive. Golwalk, you need 2 more luck or 2 more courage.
Yeah, so then I put my courage in there.
Okay. There you go. We're a half hour into. Everyone gets 1 point of courage. All right. What do we see, guys, as everyone is racing around trying to get this stuff active? Is anyone taking the lead here?
Absolutely. I will be passing out clear instructions to Sebastio and Golwalk as to what they should be doing. And clearly it was very successful.
And I will be forcefully replying that no, the landing zone is here. I have locked you. I have locked you in to that path.
Yeah. And I will just quietly ignore the bickering as always and just do my job.
I feel like the rest of the academy may have a nickname for your squad that you guys don't know about.
They were flying the Cardassian ship.
Yeah. However, between the 3 of you, you are able to get the shuttlecraft under control. It's at this point that you notice the commander is on the ground with a pretty significant head injury that is bleeding. He is utterly insensate.
I'll try to stabilize him as best as I can using my medical sciences.
You're about to step away from this when the whole shuttlecraft rocks again as it hits the atmosphere. It appears that not everything was fully repaired. To maintain the shuttle's structural integrity against stress and the heat of re-entry, material engineering or shipboard systems. Anyone have any of those skills?
I only have engineering still.
Okay. And then we're going to leave Shran behind the con because you do need a vehicle operations shuttlecraft in order to bring this thing down. Sebastio and Golwalk, which of you is going to take care of the shields? Do either of you have personal equipment?
Yeah, I have.
So, in theory, you could use a pad to try and sync with the thing. So, if Sebastio wants to do the medical attention thing, you could take care of that, Golwalk.
Yeah, okay.
How would that play out in the scene?
I'm quite confused now because I thought I would also have to do the engineering somehow.
Well, that's what you're going to... It's either engineering or shipboard systems, but you could use the pad to effectuate that thing. Because what is your engineering specialty?
I've none.
Oh, so engineering. I think engineering is a separate skill for material engineering in this game. Okay. It's funny you mentioned GURPS because you would appreciate, as a former GURPS player, the skill list in this game.
Let
me just double check here, though. Hold up. Could be an error. Engineering skills. Here we go. Material engineering, propulsion engineering, systems engineering. Oh, so you and... Yeah, that's it. So I think actually you should have had a specialty on that. So do you have a specialty that Golwalk is? Material engineering involves the alteration of physical and material objects. Propulsion relates to engines. Systems relates to computers, electronics, sensors, transportation or transport or replication devices.
Yeah, I think most likely it would be electronics, although that is not really helpful here. But
no, that'd be systems then. That'd be systems engineering.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's actually perfect. So you can actually access that. So. Sebastio has left the con. Why don't you give us a medicine check there or a medical sciences check? Sebastio, what is your specialty for that, or do you have one?
No, I don't have a specialty in medical sciences, but I do have. But I am but mercifully, I'm a scientific genius. So any medical sciences, I get an extra die.
Very nice. Okay, let's see.
I'll make the roll on medical sciences, and maybe I'll do an extra die afterwards.
Do you want to grab your med kit from the portable?
I certainly do.
Keep your portable, whatever it is, cabinet. All right.
Oh, I mean, that could be quite good.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, hold on. And did you roll 6 on? You did. That is a 13 total.
Yeah.
Wow, great roll.
Yeah.
Okay, so for those listening at home,
I've seen this before.
If you drama dice, when you roll the dice pool in this game, if you have one extra dice that is a different color, that one comes up a 6. As part of your pool, you get to add the second highest to the total and then add your skill. So, excellent roll. You have him stabilized and diagnosed in seconds.
Fantastic.
Cardozo. Golwalk.
Yeah.
Engineering.
So, I'm trying again. So
nice. That's a 6 again, too. Jeez Louise,
so
you guys.
This would be +5 then.
Yeah, that's 12.
Yeah, and 13 with the specialization.
13 with specialization. Well, so there isn't a specialization. What's listed on your sheet is as engineering should instead be the skill systems engineering.
Oh, okay. So
and you do not. If you had a specialty within that, that might be something like computers or electronics. But I don't think you had one. Shran,
no.
This leaves it to you to land this sucker.
All right. Oh, that's no good.
Okay. So the quality of the landing will be reflected in the outcome of the roll. So what do we think here? You want to live with that, or you want to throw some courage into it?
Do I know what I need?
Well, again, a 4, landing isn't hard. Landing while intact is the challenge. Where you are right now is like irreparable damage to the shuttlecraft.
If you add I'll take it up to 7 then.
To 7. Oh, you could 6 and 8 is kind of the sweet spot. So you can keep 1 courage on hand, bring it to a 6. Substantial damage, but potentially reparable. What do we see? Let me bring you over to the surface. What do we see, Shran, as you bring in the Gulliver for its landing?
A few Andorian expletives as the cursing the human maintenance crew on this shuttle as he manages to manfully wrestle the controls and nonetheless bring it down to a successful landing, crashing through some trees and losing a few bits and pieces.
It is successful indeed. And would you each give us a D6 roll, please? Okay. High scores are lucky here.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Okay, 3, 6, 5. Shran and Galwalk, you each take 2 points of damage from bumps and bruises as you're brought in for the landing. Sebastio, you are positioned well enough to have not been injured. Much of it is a good landing in the sense that you all lived. The superstructure is still intact, but stuff has been smashed around in here quite badly. And it seems that Commander Zakarian may have suffered a couple other injuries in the jostling. What you're able to diagnose, Sebastio, bringing out the medical tricorder, is he has a broken left leg, he has 3 broken ribs, he has a concussion, and some internal bleedings.
Oh, right.
The supplies in your medical kit will allow you, and in particular that good of a roll, will allow you to stabilize the commander's condition, but treating him will require more sophisticated equipment than what you have.
Yeah. Right. I mean,
What do you guys do? The lights are sort of flashing in the emergency lighting. Shran and Gulwalk, I think on your combat tab is where your
Okay.
where you can find your wounds. Neither of those will take you down. Oh, those wounds go past your resilience. So you do have a kind of armor that you would normally use, but these are wounds suffered through. Mortal wounds, if we were playing Wrath and Glory. So Shran,
Okay.
you would fill in 2 of those dots on healthy. There you go. Yep, that's right. Perfect. And go walk. All right. So we find ourselves down on this. The shuttlecraft doors. I think, Shran, you would have been likely familiar with the emergency procedures on this shuttlecraft. Those doors should have, if the atmosphere is not toxic, it should have opened automatically at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So Shran is at the con, Golwalk is on the ground rubbing his head, and Sebastio is still lit by the medical tricorder that he's run across Commander Zakarian. What happens next, guys?
I mean, what I would suggest is, should we just see if we can establish some sort of communication contact with the mothership?
Yeah, I think we'll just
Try it just to see if we've got a link or not.
Yeah,
Sure.
or the research station maybe, if we can
Yeah.
get
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
Someone want to
either.
do the...
This is Team Travelers calling the main ship.
Anyone know what the proper protocol would be for contacting an away team to ship?
Nope.
Perfect. You guys are excellent. Starfleet Academy. Cadets, what are we doing here? So you hit
I mean, our characters would know, but I'm a
Hello.
player. I don't know.
You know, the thing is, they may not, to be honest. You think of because you've not actually been in a stressful situation like this before, you may not have had to do contacting a ship before. So I'm not teasing. I genuinely think that would be it's like, for me, it's like the first time someone gets up in court and tries to, they have in their head what they're going to sound like, and they get up there and they just fumble along like and that sort of, hello, I'm away team to whatever, and nothing. Right. You double check once or twice. Yep. Perhaps one of the other ones touches your combat to away team to fearless.
No. And we can't get the station either. So there's no automatic reply or something.
If you try that, same thing. Yeah. Now, if you've got systems, one of the things to, I guess, bear in mind with Star Trek stuff too, the way that I think is a useful way to think of Star Trek tech in a game sense is that it exists to facilitate plot, right? Like the transporters were there because it was expensive to constantly show a shuttlecraft going down, and it became a core component. They didn't want to have bloody gunfights and whatnot, so you got guns that just shoot people with a light beam and knock them out. In a similar way, a lot of the tech you guys have access to is there to sort of facilitate story or information. So, for instance, what you could check, Golwalk, is whether using your either your tricorder or the compad, run on the compad, that's tricorder, or trying to examine the com badge, you could see whether there is like an actual contact with the research station. Is it still there?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give us a systems engineering or personal equipment, rather, check, please.
Personal equipment. Okay.
5 is, I forgot to grab my GM screen. Madison, I'll do that on the break. Sorry, because it's got the difficulties on it, and I don't remember. I think that's probably good enough. Yeah, here we go. So there is, wherever you're contacting, the receiver is still there. The signal is being received. It's that no one is responding.
Yeah. So the station is receiving our messages.
Yeah.
We should go there once we check the atmosphere.
If you try the same for the Fearless, it is not clear that the Fearless is receiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Fearless might not be in the system anymore.
No.
Or in the universe.
I mean, it'll be here. It's in a very different form.
This is not this kind of talk will get us nowhere, Shran.
It's unfortunate, but we must press on.
They will have gone down fighting.
So, what's our estimated? What's the estimated duration of our travel? What did you say? Was it 2 days?
For the travel? Well, that's it. That would be if you landed at the place you were supposed to.
Sure.
Yeah.
You've
So
crash landed
now.
Yeah. Does anyone have any skill related, like navigation or planetary survival?
No, I've got world knowledge, but that's not helpful. No, not really. Planetary
Really?
survival.
Okay.
No, I don't think that you can make on these sheets that you can make a raw ability check.
Yeah.
I mean, can we just check from the receiver? Maybe we could just get some kind of distance to the target. So
Sure. Yeah. So give us a systems engineering, I think, check for that, please.
So it's a 5 again.
5 again. That'll take you to courage to get that to a success.
Yeah, okay. If we are lost, we are lost. So I think I will spend the courage to get there.
Okay. So you are let's see here. Oh, it says you're dead, and this is all a simulation. Huh.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Holodeck.
Yeah, holodeck stop.
It is going to be a 3-day hike through the Aldosian jungle in order to make it to the research station from where you are. I have further good news, guys. The crash has damaged the shuttle's replicator beyond repair, and you have less than a half day's rations left with no clean water.
But we have our kits, right? With a week's supply.
No, those are all damaged. You have your kits with the comm badge, the Type 1 phaser, the tricorder. That is it.
The commander can't move. And we'll be in a very sorry state if we take 3 days to get there without any food.
So, is it possible to get the shuttle up and running, or to get some kind of, I don't know, propulsion system to get us, I don't know, somewhere faster?
You know, and someone with as a senior engineer with Starfleet, possibly. Remember Starfleet Academy? Very unlikely. And to be fair, you don't have the tools to repair the shuttle is repairable. You do not currently have the tools available in order to do so. Now, Sebastio, as you look around, you can see that both Shran and Galwalk seem to have suffered minor injuries in the fall, or the landing, I should say. You can use first aid if you'd like to try and recover. It is only a difficulty 4 to remove those.
I do not have first aid.
First aid, I think, is a specialty of
medical sciences.
Oh, no, first aid is a separate skill. Yeah.
Right. I don't have that one. But I'm impulsive, so I'll try something.
Sure.
Maybe I'll shout at them or something. Maybe that.
Why don't we do this? Let's just we'll increase the difficulty by 2 for medical science.
Okay.
6. Who is that you're treating?
I'll go from right to left. So it'll be Galwalk, and I'll roll my extra d6.
Okay.
Only 1.
Okay. So Galwalk, you can clear those injuries.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Shran?
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
And that was a 6. So roll your extra. Currently, your 5 is your highest. This one's a 12. Shran, you feel better than before. You clear your damage down too.
It was well done, human.
It's slightly an inventive use of the kit, but it's one I'll try to remember. It seems to work quite well.
Yeah. So, if no one is trained in planetary survival, then you can still use intellect to try and find water. And there may be local food and plants. If you've got training in biology, you could certainly scan that stuff and see what's there.
I have life sciences, biology.
Okay.
I could hit it.
That could be required.
So speaking of, you are still trapped in the shuttlecraft.
Oh, right. Let's get it open.
Yeah, wait a minute. Don't we have to check first? I mean, there could be some dangerous spores out there.
Yeah, it's an M+ planet. It's be fine. It always is.
But the door did not open. It seems to have detected something out there.
Or is it that it's stuck because of the damage?
So I try my physical sciences, computer science. See if I can check what the sensors are reading.
Working.
That's actually systems. That's either systems engineering or. I'll let you fuck it. Use that,
Mechanic.
and I'm just going to adjust the difficulty. What am I talking about?
Mechanic.
Okay, 6. So, what you can tell is the sensors. There is so much life outside, but there is nothing that is. There is no large biological being that is out there. You don't have a whatever the local equivalent of a panther or whatever. In particular, the giant bugs that were promised, no sign of that whatsoever.
Good news. The budget didn't extend to xenomorphs.
Then, Golwalk, are you satisfied? Everyone gets a point of courage, by the way. You know what? We're going to make it a little more fun. When you get your courage, roll the 1d4.
Okay.
Golwalk is insistent on playing in hard mode. Oh my god!
There we go.
Okay. So Golwalk, you get 1 back.
Okay. That's it's no problem.
Okay.
Don't
And then
need more.
Sebastian and Trent each got 4, so you can add that.
Yeah.
As we say on Andorian, nice guys finish last.
So you're still in the light. What do you think you're going to do? To open the shuttlecraft, you could try and just force it open. That may make it difficult to close it again. But to just get it open is a shipboard systems test of 3, difficulty 3. Something anyone has. If you don't have shipboard systems uses. I should really just keep the skill list open.
Dare I say, vehicle operation shuttlecraft for at the worst.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll just increase the difficulty. All right. You pull the manual release strand, drops open, and the heat and humidity fully hits you of what's in here. The strange odors, the unusual sounds. Yeah. And Strand, in contrast to your more Arctic world, it is indeed exactly as the commander promised. It is very different and very warm here.
It is disgusting and sweaty out here.
Will be soon. I don't know what Belarus 4 is like, but...
Yeah, I think it's nice weather out there, maybe. But I would really try to get some. I don't know if our pets are still working, but I would really have some kind of map of the thing or some kind of compass that we don't get lost, because otherwise it will be no use to get out of here.
If no one has training in the planetary survival, it kind of means that you're going to be, you would have a tool that you would not have an awful lot of use for. Your tricorder could serve as a way of trying to triangulate and navigate yourself, but that's...
Yeah, that's basically, I would just wanted to prepare something, but if that's not possible, then it's not. That's okay.
What are you thinking?
Yeah, I was just thinking that maybe, I don't know if the ship's computer is still working. We will have, when we crash, before we crashed, we would have some kind of sky view of the planet or so we could get a route or at least some kind of information about the route we have to take. But that's...
unfortunately not. No, there is still power in here.
Yeah.
Now, what are you guys going to do? I don't know. Man, it's just going nuts today. What are you guys thinking of doing? Do you wait here for help? Do you try and make a run for the research station?
It's difficult. It's made difficult by the rather unfortunate situation that we're in with instructors Zicarium, who, if we leave him here, by the time we come back, he could be dead. So if he can't come with us, our priority isn't getting to the research station anymore. Our priority, although we may need to do that, our priority is to ensure that he comes back, assuming there is a back.
Correct. The mission parameters have changed.
Yes.
It's no longer an exercise.
Are we sure about that?
About him surviving?
No, about what's the best course of action. As long as we can't maintain, we find water and supply here. We have 3 days to reach the station. Without water and supplies, we might be able to reach a station. But if we stay here and don't find water and supplies, we will not be able to reach the station anymore.
But that going to the station will sacrifice our training officer, almost certainly.
No.
Almost like it's a classic Star Trek conundrum.
Yeah, I mean...
There are elements of this that I am changing from Ross's original. That is not part of it. That is definitely all Ross's design.
Yeah, I think we just need to find out if we get any supplies, if that is a possibility here to get some more. Then I would be willing to spend a day. Otherwise, at least one of us should try to make his way to the station. Probably.
Yes. No, I agree. Let us see quickly if we can establish any more supplies, particularly water.
And then, as you say, one or two of us heads to the
M-class planet, abundant life. It's hopeful that we can find some H2O.
I have terrific news for you guys. Planetary survival is not a trained-only skill.
Oh.
So it's an intellect check.
Mm-hmm. So is it just under one of the...
What you'll have to do, I think, is just add, to be honest, there's an inordinate amount of skills in this that use intellect. So what you could each do is, if you want to add another skill, just call it intellect skill, and then make sure the stat that's selected is intellect, and just put a 0 in the skill rating. That'll allow you to roll just raw intelligence.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So okay.
Okay. And then let me see about aiding others. So if someone wants to look for water and someone wants to look for... Oh, you can also use other skills. Someone had mentioned about the life sciences, life sciences biology. Yeah. That would be a way of finding edible or identifying edible food.
Yeah.
Finding water is the survival check. And so who wants to do the survival check? Who's quite clever here?
Me.
Okay. Golwalk is going to be looking for water. Sebastio will be looking for edible food with life sciences. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Shren, what are you doing while these two are...
Well, can I assist on one of those? Otherwise, I'm going to go out with my chakra and make sure that nothing is coming after us.
That's not a bad idea as well, is to make use of... Let's see here. What is the localized perception skill? It is...
I think it's personal equipment because you just rolled for the tricorder.
Yeah, it could be that if he's using tricorder. It could be search. Let's see, there's a stealth skill. Let's see what that's opposed by. Yeah, search. Are you relying... So the search would allow you to make use of your antennae and your...
I get an extra dice for when I'm using my hearing.
Yeah. So that would be part of it. If you want to do that, that would be a search check using... I don't want to shock you. It uses intellect.
Really? Intellect?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it'll be, you get 1 extra dice from that, or you could make use of personal equipment, which uses, let's see here, it appears to be intellect. Which preference, Shran? You won't get the extra dice from the personal equipment.
I'll use intellect then for my search, and I get an extra dice. But I can't really do the extra dice, can I? Because that's...
Yeah, you'll have to add roll an extra d6
dice.
afterwards. Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Golwalk.
Yeah.
Would you give us your intellect check? This is your planetary survival to find water.
So it's a 5.
That is... that is unsuccessful.
Okay.
The reason is in order to find water, like if you access your tricorder and try and get some information on it, what the suggestion is you need to find animal tracks and follow them to water. That is one of the useful ways of doing that. You're not able to find any animal tracks. You need a 7 is why you're not able to spend courage on it. So Golwalk is looking unsuccessfully. Sebastio, just give us your life sciences check, please. That is 1 shy. Wait, you have to take the highest. No, that's 8 then. So yeah, that's good enough. You were able to find some edible things that will not either poison you or cause, an ipecac-style reaction.
Yeah.
Shran, you want to give us that search check?
Shran was impatient for you and rolled and got a 6 on his drama die at the top there. Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, because he was not taking his turn, he's having a reroll. All right. 5. And you get that extra dice from your antenna, right? Okay. Let me check. Oh, you hear a dog in the... Goodness. And a banana. I need to
You
find
really
this.
do want to get a 6 on your drama die, don't you? That really makes a huge
It makes
difference.
a huge difference, yeah. Okay. Let me make a roll for something here. This is the second time this weekend I'm getting to use my Marvel die. I need different colored... Goodness. Different colored D6s. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay, your search was a 5. So, Golwalk, you return. What do we see, or what do you announce to the squad as you return empty-handed, or at least unsuccessful? Empty canteened.
Yeah, I could not find any water that was in the form that we could drink it. Maybe we have to cut some plants also, I don't know.
Cutting plants.
Well, as it happens, I have found these. They're very similar to the Arcallo fruits that you find on Tantaros 3. They are mushy on the inside. Watch those prickles, though. But they do have a certain amount of liquidity within them. So that might do the trick. It'll provide some water sustenance, but the main fruit is a sort of mushy and it's actually quite high protein. I said making stuff up.
No, that's perfect. That's awesome. It is a wide and diverse galaxy. And add. I mean, when you start adding Jedi in, that's when we'll have to start drawing the lines. But okay, and I was checking about.
Just watch those prickles. They're not very nice. They can irritate. So you need to cut the fruit like this.
There you go. Okay, here we go. So, that is success. That is additional attempts. Combined when several characters work together, the narrator, you're narrator, not a counselor, may allow you to make a combined test. The best test, each participant must make a test with the same skill or attribute. The best test result is used as a base, and each additional success test adds +1 to that result. Dramatic success adds 2. Dramatic success, I believe, is when you roll a 6 on your drama die. Okay. I mentioned that because perhaps working together, you would be able to find that water. And Sebastio, I believe you've got an ability that with a failed, when repeating a failed test, you don't increase if it uses intellect, and planetary survival makes use of intellect. So what are you guys doing?
Yeah, I mean, we could try again with some help. If you know about the plant life already, Sebastio, maybe we can find something. I don't know. But without water and enough water, our situation is dire.
Let's perhaps, if we've got time to take another look, let's do that. There has definitely got to be water here. I'm confident of it. All the signs are that there will be water.
Yeah. So there is water, but if it's underground and we can't reach it, that's the problem.
Shran, while these two are discussing things, you're pretty sure that you heard something moving in the undergrowth nearby. This has been several hours since the crash, by the by. You guys have been out doing your best, landing party tasks. This is the first time you've heard something substantial. It sounds like something heavy moving through the undergrowth.
I will then circle round to try and, if I'm hearing where it's coming from and heading to, I will try and get in the position to ambush it.
Okay. Do you have training in stealth?
Obviously not. Would it be an intellect skill?
Really be easy to pick the skills you... All right. Stealth uses coordination.
Ah.
What is your coordination?
My coordination is 3.
Nice. Want to give us a... easy to be roll 3d6. We'll treat the first one as your drama die.
I could use my unarmed combat, which is a level 0 coordination.
Yes, that'll work. Yep.
Ooh, drama die.
6 and a 6, 12.
Wow.
Do you say anything to your fellow cadets before you do so, or you just sort of work, act knowing that there's a potential threat out there?
I'm an overconfident prick, so I'm going to try and deal with it myself.
Okay. So as Sebastio and Gullwalk are talking about this water situation, you guys are like, okay, yeah, perhaps we could try again. Nothing lost in it. Shran? Shran, you are making your way through the the cover of the jungle. What's going through your mind as you're sneaking up on whatever the hell it is that seems to be
I'm going
lurking
to
up there?
impress the rest at my ability to take down this creature. I've taken down things on my own planet, but this is my first kill on this sweaty jungle.
Shran?
Okay. Do you activate your comm badge?
Yeah, I guess so. Shran, where are you?
Would you give us a D6 roll, please, Sebastian? Okay, you didn't roll a 1. So there's a brief moment where you hear your comm badge kind of Shran as you're sneaking up, and you manage to get your hand over it. I assume there's some way to deactivate the comm badge too. Did you want to do that?
Yeah, the dumbass button. Yep.
Forgot to put your phone on mute.
Yeah.
All right. As you make your way up, you get to a vantage. Unfortunately, because of the thickness of the jungle and whatnot, you're about maybe 25 meters away from the shuttlecraft at this point, and you're about 10 meters away from what I'm about to show you. This is facing towards the shuttlecraft and seems to be pacing ever so slowly on 2 legs as if bracing itself for something. It is the size of about a third of the shuttlecraft.
Jeez. Hello, Shran.
Yeah, it has a very friendly name. I think we should talk to it.
What do you make of that, Shran?
Ooh. Then I think I will check a chart. And I think I would put my chakra away.
Okay.
And take out my phaser 1 and switch it to setting 3.
Ooh. Okay. You're at 10 meters right now. Let me see what the range band is on. I gotta grab my GM screen.
It's the second one.
Right. Oh, it's a second range band?
It's 5, 10, 25.
Okay. Then I want to say it's a 6 is the target number we're rolling against, but let me double check. I think it's 4, 6, and then up from there, but let's see here. It does do that. Point blank is 3, short range is 4, so it'll be 4.
Fortunately, I'm
Do you want it? Let me see if you can
brilliant
aim.
at this. Yeah.
Let's see here. Sorry, I was talking over you, James. What were you saying?
Fortunately, I'm brilliant with the phaser. Not.
Aim, you can do, aim is an action, and you can do it multiple times. You are quite hidden here. And what it does, so multi-actions is, you take multiple actions in the same turn. It is -1 for each action you're taking in excess. So if you're taking multiple actions, the penalty applies equal to the number of extra actions you're taking. And aiming. Where is it here?
You're definitely
shots.
wanting a 6 on the drama die. That's going to help.
Yeah, definitely.
It seems to be the way that the maths works on this, that you probably get to a level where actually really it's about who gets the 6.
Yeah, I'm like, I can't remember if there are things that allow you to talents and stuff that allow you to fuss with the drama die or not.
I would defer to Ingolf, obviously, but nevertheless. Don't know. Interesting.
So the notes, yeah. So it has aim in here. Oh boy, but I don't know what it actually does. I'm trying to find where the good that these guys, you can do it multiple times. I just have no earthly idea what it.
And it adds 1 to your reduces your difficulty by 1.
I imagine that's what it does. But if you got a page reference from me,
Exactly. Well, yeah, you take a -1 for a multiple action, but you get 1 back for aiming.
oh no, but you can do aim as long as the target doesn't move. I think it's the kind of thing where over multiple rounds. Like you don't need to aim and fire in the same round. Where the heck is it? Huh. Well, anyway, most of the stuff is 1 round, so I'll let you increase it by up to half the range. So you can take a, depending on how long you want to wait, you could take up to a -2 to the target number for 2 separate rounds. But what we'll do is we'll get Graham to roll in the first round on a 1, this thing pounces. On a second round, Ingolf will roll on a 1, this thing pounces. So do you want to risk trying to line up the perfect shot, or do you want to take the shot?
I'll do 1.
1. Graham, would you kind of give us a D6 roll? On a 1, this thing pounces while Shran is aiming.
It does not.
Does not. Okay. You sure you don't want to aim a second time?
No, that's it. So with a 3.
There you go. That is a hit. You hit the side of this thing. And what Sebastio and Golwalk, you can imagine you guys are trying to activate the comms. Like, is something happened to him? And you hear the sound of a phaser going off, and you hear this loud, strange, croaking moan as something very big sort of sloughs to the side, disturbing a bunch of the foliage. And then as Shran walks out of said foliage, what do we see?
We appear to be about to be pounced upon by a creature here. It is huge, but I have successfully taken it down. Fear not.
Excellent. Well, I think we've found more food. Oh, sorry.
Well, we must. My question is, perhaps it is not hostile. I couldn't be certain, but it was safer to stun it first. I don't think we should necessarily kill it until we know its intention.
Oh, obviously not. Obviously not.
Oh, very well.
And I thought it too risky to try and communicate to it while it was loose.
I'd be very interested in seeing its slumbering form.
I'm going to have a look.
So you go over, this thing, again, about a third the size of the shuttlecraft. It could probably quite handily fit most of one of your bodies in its mouth.
It's heavily serrated teethed mouth.
Yeah. There is also a tongue within to help pull prey in. Yep.
Fascinating. I say.
You maybe understand why I was cautious about talking to it first. But it should not be harmed permanently.
Because
I just stunned it.
Oh, yeah.
If you check the, because you've got life sciences and biology as well, the amount of information known about Aldous 2 is very limited. So this is actually a unique species, not yet cataloged.
In which case, I shall start cataloging what we know and recording.
Yep. This is the Cardozosaur. I will. All right. So you've got the scan for this thing. I guess also there would be tracks for this thing that you could potentially follow back to water potentially.
It does look amphibious.
Yes,
it's got the sort of little bits between the toes and little membranes.
Now, first, maybe is there any cabling that we have in the shuttlecraft? That since the shuttlecraft is disabled, maybe we can use that to secure its legs.
I see.
I thought you were making a leash. This is my pet. He's a rescue Cardozosaur.
Yeah, I think I don't think we have cable strong enough even.
Then you stay here. Golwek. I suggest setting 3 on your phaser. That appears to work.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I will gladly do so. Yeah.
Yeah. And stay vigilant, won't you?
Okay. You each adjust your phasers to heavy stun. And we're already at our mid-session break, guys. So let's take our mid-session break now. We'll come back and see what you guys choose to do next. So for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Just a reminder before we go, though, this session is in support of Ross Isaacs, the author of this adventure, the line developer for this particular game. He is in a kind of a position of need due to some health issues. You can find information about that and donate if you're in a position to do so at a link down in the description of this video. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right. Hey, everybody at home. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday afternoon. I found Anna's ball had rolled under the couch to a spot she couldn't reach, so the commotion was over a very reasonable problem. So, all right. You guys can roll for more courage as well. I think we'll cap out at 8. You guys need more than 8 at any given time. Try and get 3 more, up to 8. There you go. Go walk.
Yeah.
All right. So, with the I didn't even my GM screen. Hold on, I'll grab that. Gotta justify that purchase at some point. All right. Look at that. That's worth tracking down, I think. All right. Does it give me any more insight into aiming? Let's see. It does not. I do have a whole list of psionic skill modifiers. So when you guys die and we replace you with a Betazoid, hey, there you go. It does have, James, the what do you call it? The booklet that comes with the GM screen actually has some very good advice on designing episodic adventures, as does the core book for that matter. Oh, you're muted, James. Taboo. What were you saying, James?
Still in its shrink wrap.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, it's got the little booklet that's in there. It's got some really good advice for.
Oh, we'll crack it open then.
Yeah. So, with the Cardozosaur, Cordozodon? I don't know. What are you calling this thing, Tran? I guess you were the one who discovered it. Well, you're the one who shot it. Cardozo's the one who scanned it. What is
I'm okay. I'll say it's okay. I'm with it. It's big and stupid. Cardozosaur sounds good.
Shots fired from the future tactical officer. So, with this thing seemingly stunned, it is likely to be out now. I think it's like an hour. It knocks heavy stun knocks out a Klingon for an hour, so it's probably around that period for this. This thing does not have a Brock-Lul secondary system or secondary circuitry system, so
So how many charges does the phaser have
I think it's 160.
for heavy stun? So
And heavy stun. Yeah, it'll say how many charges it has. I think the Type 1's got 160, but let me double check. Planning on getting into a extended scrap there, Goldwalk?
yeah, just thinking how many times we can stun this thing again.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
Type 1
what-
phaser has 160, 160. Type 2 phaser has 1,000 charges.
Okay.
Type 3 has 1,500. Gav, do you want to tell us about any other gear we don't have? I mean, you know, you don't have any of the transporter stabilizers either. No one's got a batleth.
No. Yeah, I don't think we need all this stuff. We just need to have contact with the research station. I think that is very important.
Okay.
But
Why don't you each give us, since no one's got particular training, ever give us a search check, and Shran, you can give us you can get a +1 dice to yours.
Thank you.
Because you're hearing. Go ahead whenever you're
no, yeah.
ready. Nice. Okay.
Sorry, finding the skill on the wrong tab.
Oh, we are so good.
You are. Shran does have 1 extra dice, though, so you could roll better here.
Duh.
Could being the operative word. All right. Then it would be both Cadet Cardozo and Cadet Shran who hear something at the same time. While you guys are deciding what to do with this Cardozosaur, I guess that we've officially named it now. So let's Cardozosaur or Cardozodon. Saur seems to be for carnivorous things. I actually don't know if that's true, but what do you think, Sebastio? Oh, you're muted, Graham. Devout.
It's that classic mid-session break thing. Yeah, I think maybe a saw.
There's a sort. There you go. Boom. So, it is then that you guys can hear the sound of impulse engines approaching.
Ooh. That was a surprise.
Okay.
I'm assuming you guys are probably within like 10 meters of the shuttlecraft.
Yeah, I
You guys
think
do?
we should back up from the shuttle and hide be below the woods.
Could be Cardassians. Yeah, let's hide.
Okay. Everyone give us this is going to be exceptionally easy, a coordination check for stealth. I don't think anyone's trained in stealth, but...
So do we just create a new skill or...
yeah, you could if you want a new skill that is coordination.
Yeah.
Wow, my best dice was a 3.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. 4. I mean, you could modify it. You got a ton of courage.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Do you want to modify that at all?
How would that work, Kevin? What do I do for modifiers?
1 for 1.
So
one for one. 1 for 1, yeah, for increasing
I'll
it.
do 3 to get it to 6, right? 6.
I'll do a couple. I'll do a couple to get it to 6.
Okay.
yeah. So okay, 6 is the So then I will put in 3 as well.
Oh, well, it's been good having courage while it lasted.
Yeah. It's just.
Oh, all right, so I'll roll for the scans because of the terrain. Let me just first look this up on my GM screen, guys. Hold on. For situational modifiers, because I know that's on there. And by GM screen, I mean narrator's screen. I'm going to add +2 to the result, guys. You have an 8. The scans have an 8 to try and identify you. All right. What you see? Whoa, 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 whoa. It sounds like a Star Wars ship, apparently.
It does.
That is my one sci-fi ship sound. So don't ever get in a chase in a Star Wars game with me. It'll just be, it's like fucking chainswords in Warhammer Fantasy or Warhammer 40k games. Oh, not Gaylor. And I think this is something that Shran will be able to identify as well. The actual model.
Oh, it is. Look at that.
Cardassian shuttlecraft. And that is a Hideki class shuttlecraft, Shran. So it's basically, if you think of what the runabout is capable of, like short-range warp, as well as impulse drive, that's what this thing's capable of. It goes over, and I mean, it may have the, like, you know, the little light sweeping back and forth as it's trying to do a scan. It does not stop or slow on you, but it does sweep around and then come back to hover over where the shuttlecraft is located.
So maybe a whisper. How many people are in such a shuttle?
Cardassians, probably 5 or 6 at most. Minimum 2.
Have we left the commander there?
You
Yes.
have, but the door, I'm assuming you close the door. You don't want him eaten by a, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can't let him be taken, so we have to watch this guy.
It's like that Monty Python sketch with the tiger disguise, but instead it's a Cardozosaur. So, Lolwak, you had a question. A good question, too.
Yeah. So if they, I hope that they will land and maybe try to investigate the shuttle, and maybe we can just conquer the shuttlecraft.
Oh, I see. Take it.
Yeah, I see no other way to get somewhere on this planet.
Very good. Let's see how many come out.
Okay. We set our Cardozosaur aside here for a moment. He's sleeping.
Yeah, can we wake him up?
Gabby.
Yeah. Can we wake him up at the right moment? Would be.
I mean, you would need someone who is a genius in life sciences in order to specifically time what kind of adrenal shot something like a Cardozosaur would require.
Yeah. I'm looking at Sebastio.
It can be done. It can be done. You
Okay.
could unleash it upon them, if you wish.
Yeah,
Then-
just at the right time.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah.
So we'll imagine you guys are off in the. Let's do this here. Hidden in the jungle.
Yeah.
And let's do this here. The shuttlecraft sort of circles around and comes into a stationary position above where the crashed the Gulliver is located. There is a yellow shimmer distinctive of the Cardassian transporter beams. Five Cardassians dressed in the what do you call it? Their characteristic armor, and with Cardassian disruptors in their hands, who appear. They're kind of looking around. They do not appear to have seen you whatsoever. What you guys doing?
I guess You can try and stun them unless you can know a way of waking up your Cardosaurus from a distance.
So I'm just So we don't know how we would get back onto the Cardassian ship, even if we manage to take them out, since it's hovering in the air, isn't it?
Oh, it's hovering. Yeah, that's right.
If I remember, all you need is just one of their communication devices. You just have to say "Choi Chu," and then they'll beam you up.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Mm.
Okay.
I mean, I assume they speak Klingon, right? So, what do you think?
Maybe my character might even speak a little bit of Cardassian, but I don't know.
You've got language.
Yeah.
You're the multilinguist, though, don't you?
Yeah, I have this language ability. So
Nice.
Yeah. So what you could do. What skill would you be listening in on to try and get that thing? Because, like, jokes aside, that's how Kirk was able to imitate. He listened to Commander Kurg use that phrase to activate the transporter. That's how he tricked the Klingon to get back up to the bird of prey in the first in Star Trek 3. You could do something similar.
yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah.
So what do you think you would use for listening? You could just use search, which would be an intellect check, or you could, if there's another skill you think that would be appropriate for listening for it, your advantage of multilinguist, I think, would definitely at least hopefully give you some way of listening in for the contextual part of it.
Yeah. Normally I would get one extra die, but yeah. Although I must have at least one skill level in the language to gain this bonus, I don't know if that.
So let's do this instead. Why don't you give us an intellect check as a search check, and rather than getting the one extra die, we're just enabling this entirely. It's a 5. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. So Galwalk is listening carefully to try and suss out while these guys are investigating. One of them has the what do you call it? Cardassian equivalent of a tricorder out, and is trying to scan the ship. Shran and Sebastio, what are you guys doing?
Shran will be getting his phaser ready, and again with heavy stun.
Okay.
And we'll aim at the boss man.
Okay.
And
I suppose I'll do the same for some of the others, one of the others, and I'll aim on heavy stun.
Okay. Then Sullivan figured out what aim does.
Insta hit.
Say it.
Particularly effective against Cardassians.
-1 difficulty. I don't know. +1 to your result.
So as long as you reach the stunned condition, so you just need to. So we do roll damage for stun. As long as you basically filled in the first level, the healthy level, that will stun them, and then the amount of time for stun, it's like the amount of damage over that translates into the number of minutes that you're unconscious for a human.
So 130, I guess. 130
is where aim is.
No, I'm just looking at the index. It looked like 130 was about.
Okay. It's weird that it's not just listed as one of the combat variables.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So
I don't think.
targeting systems. Yeah, it looks like. Doesn't look like you can.
Let me grab the DS9 one. Wonder if it's got it in there. All right. This is the DS9 RPG. Also replete with Cardassians. Here we go. Combat. Here we go. Aim. Here we go. -1 difficulty to hit target for each action used to aim. Character may aim multiple times. So at least we've got a guidance on what it does. Let's see here. But how many times can you aim, though?
But again, if it only gets you better by 1, and every time you aim you get worse by 1, that does seem to be a wee bit circular.
Well, no, like I don't understand. What do you mean?
Well, I thought if you take multiple actions in a turn, you get the difficulty goes up by 1.
Yeah, only in the same turn, but those basically you would give up your action
so
to aim instead. So
Gotcha.
it's a number of sequential rounds that you'd be aiming before finally taking the shot, and it's -1 for each action used to aim. So you wouldn't necessarily do those all in the same round. It's when you have an opportunity to sort of line up the shot. I just don't know what the maximum number of aiming. I think the minimum difficulty is a 2 for any task. So maybe that's what it is. Or maybe it's so you can aim a maximum equal to like your skill. I do not know, but unfortunately it doesn't give... Yeah, it doesn't give any further insight. Let's say it's your minimum you can do once, and then it's otherwise limited by your skill rating to a minimum of -2. So, then why don't we roll initiative then? Which I think is on the sheet. We'll get you guys in order here. Let's see.
Oh yeah, it's I'm at 0. So is it just a straight D6 then?
Sorry, I was just looking in the original series game and see if it was something there. Not. Initiative is an opposed test. So you just make a check using whatever skill you're going to use.
Oh,
so
right.
Whatever you're planning on doing, if you're planning on shooting, then that'll be that. These guys are searching, so we'll give them at a 2. I'm just going to put the Cardassians on 1 thing here.
Yeah, I've got nothing really, so...
No, and I looked in the original series book as well. There's nothing further there. Does it... it just rolls attacks. Let me add turns here. Go. Goal walk. I guess if you're listening, you're just going to make a initiative check using your...
Intellect.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is
nice.
There we go.
Very nice.
That
12.
will be a 10. Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, it will be.
Oh
12.
yeah, you're higher, aren't you?
Yeah.
So go ahead and fill in what your initiative score is in the tracker.
Yeah.
12. Sebastian, you got a 6. And Shran got a 6. Okay. Which of you would like to go first, Shran or Sebastio?
I would defer to Shran in this situation.
Okay, let's try and take the.
So
the
Galwalk
big
is
boy
up
out.
first.
Yeah, Galwalk. What's.
Do you have
Yeah,
anything further you wish to do other than listen?
maybe just take out the phaser just to prepare for the next round. But this round, I
Got
would
it.
just listen. Yeah.
Shran, what are you doing?
I will try shooting the leader.
Okay, we'll assume you've aimed one round, so believe it's a 3 you're shooting against. That is a hit.
Yeah.
Stun is what?
The stun is. Sorry. It is damage is 6 plus 4d6.
Oh.
Ow.
Okay, I got my stats for Cardassian militiamen. Go ahead and roll. 19. All right. So yeah, who are you firing at? The boss?
The boss man.
Boss man. He is unconscious. And down he goes. Yeah, this is where the multiple action thing could come in. You could fire twice in a round, say, and take the -2 to each action. Sebastio. Yeah. And you can make use of courage points in combat too.
Uh-huh.
Sebastio.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I got him.
Oh dear.
All right. So that.
What was the difficulty?
Assuming you aimed, that does count as a hit.
I was aiming.
Okay, then that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah, in retrospect, I should have gone twice to try and get 2 of them down, but
Whatever.
I wanted to make sure I wanted to get the boss man.
Oof, another one down. All right. And so I was reading on surprise here. Yeah, they're surprised, so they're not going to have an action this turn. All right. Top of round 2. Now, like a lot of games, there are reactive rolls, so these guys can dodge, which becomes the target number to hit them.
Right.
And the heck is that? So, Galwalk, what are you doing?
Yeah, I have no weapons, no skill in any weapons at all. So I would carefully aim at one of those in this round.
You got it.
Oh, don't worry. Neither of us have got any skills in it either. So.
No, you're rolling.
No, we're rolling at 0.
Pure coordination. Okay, yeah, but I haven't aimed so far, so I think, yeah.
Dodge is a skill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to assume coordination. Let's see here.
It is coordination, yeah.
So you mean I should just try it? Okay, so no, I would aim. I'm very peaceful.
Okay. All right, you're aiming. Then it is Shran. You're up next. What are you doing?
Now, if these guys can dodge, I think I'll probably again aim at 1. So I'll aim at the one on the left.
Okay.
And I will fire my...
Well, you can't aim and fire in the same round.
No, so I'm just firing without aiming.
Oh, you're just firing then. Okay, so I will dodge. Let's see here. No, they are not. So they try to get out of the way. That is a hit. Whew. Go ahead and roll damage. It's another one out for quite a while. Sebastio?
Same again. This time not aiming. I'm following Shran's lead.
Okay. And, oh, drama dice. Is that a 9? Yep. Do not successfully dodge. Go ahead and roll damage. Another one down. The one remaining Cardassian. Ooh. I'm going to roll a intellect check. See if he has the wherewithal. Hits his equivalent of a comm badge, whatever the Cardassian thing is. Beam me up!
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear.
And there is a... Yeah, actually, it won't happen until next turn. They wouldn't be sitting there waiting to beam him back up in emergency. So, I'm going to roll initiative for the pilot to place him into the next round. I don't think that he's going to beat you guys. I'm certain he's not going to beat you guys. Golwalk, you're up first. What are you doing?
I think I will sprint over to one of the Cardassians lying on the ground.
Yep.
And just grab his comm badge.
Okay. Give us an... are you trained in athletics at all?
I don't even know that this is a skill here. No.
I think it... Where is it here?
I think there's something like fitness. I can roll on fitness.
Fitness is a stat. Athletics is a skill, but you can just roll fitness, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If you got another...
I would just use coordination. It's the same number.
Works for me. Ooh,
So that's a
6.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay, so that means you can move 15 meters per action at a run, which means you're easily able to get over there. And you grabbed hold of a combat. Shran, what are you doing?
I will try and take this last boy down. Let's go for it. No aiming. Let's shoot.
Let's
5.
dodge. Whoa. He dives out of the way. His
Can I use
difficulty to hit him this
CPs?
round? Yeah, if you get it to a 12 is what you need.
Ooh.
I rolled a 6 on my drama and a 6 on the next highest.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be a big fat no then.
Okay, so we fire at him. He dives out of the way. Sebastio?
So it's a bit metagamey, but does his dodge count for the whole round now?
It does.
That's now his target number, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I won't hit him then.
I mean, you might, because you got 6. As long as you rolled a 6, you've got 6 courage.
Okay. All right. We'll go on.
Right, because you can add to the result, right, of your dice. So, I mean, you need to roll a 6 in order to get it, but the target number to hit him is now 12. If you roll a 6 on one of your dice, you got 6 courage. And you're rolling a drama dice, so you could also add that in too.
I'll do it. I'll try and catch him on the way down.
Here we go. That is not good enough.
No.
Okay. Then on his turn, there's the shimmering of yellow as he is transported back up to the shuttle.
Damn it.
Golwalk.
I will try to get another. So, damn it!
Well, you got one from a downed guy. You just didn't get it from the guy who's up. So you have a Cardassian comm badge in your hand right now.
Yeah, in that case, I would just throw it over to Shran, which would be much more simple because I'm useless in a fight, but he isn't.
Okay, but Shran, you're the one who's going to have the ability to imitate what a Cardassian says, not Shran.
Yeah. But the other guy is okay. I can be.
No, it's fine. So you turn. This actually fits again. We're in the academy.
Yeah.
So Golwalk turns and tosses you a comm badge from the Cardassian. Shran, what do you do?
That's it. Beat me up.
Yeah. You don't need to say anything. They would beam you up anyways. But yeah, okay.
Well, hold on. Maybe I'm not following what you're thinking there, Golwalk.
Yeah, because so right now the other 4 are down.
Yeah.
So the guy in the ship will just beam them up unless he has realized I have one of the combatches.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yep. Okay. So you've tossed that to Shran. Sebastio?
I will run over to the fallen Cardassians and strip them of their weapons.
I mean, again, like we're still in combat, so you're going to try and run over. Give us an athletics check. If you don't have athletics, it's just fitness.
Yeah. Sorry. Are there any sort of live targets at the moment?
Is there any? Sorry.
Are there any live targets that I can shoot at?
No, everyone is stunned currently.
Oh, okay. In which case, I'll make an athletics test and try that.
So just be a fitness test, then, please.
Is it just a fitness test?
Yeah.
Okay. Fitness. I've got 2 dice in that, so do I just roll 2d6?
Or if you do have a coordination skill set up, and if so, is your coordination equal to your fitness?
Coordination is equal to my fitness. Yes. Go with that. Thank you. There.
5 is all you need. Yeah. So you're able to run over. Okay, and you're grabbing the weaponry off of them?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone said something to someone else on the Cardassian shuttlecraft, and then there is a and Shran, you are now aboard a Cardassian shuttlecraft.
Hurrah!
Goldwalk, anything you wish to do on your turn?
How many of them are still on the ground? Only the one where I got the communicator from.
Exactly. So there'll be 1 down here still.
Okay. Yeah. Let's strip him of his weapon. I mean, that is a good thing to do.
Okay. And Shran, you are currently on. There is one guy behind the con, and there's another guy who seems to be operating a set of controls, and he seems quite surprised to see you and 3 other unconscious Cardassians. What are you doing?
I'll try and make him unconscious as well.
So if you want to do multiple actions, like say shoot both of them.
Yep.
Although one of them is currently flying the shuttle. Let's see here. Each additional action gives you a only +1. Now, this is point blank range, which means the difficulty to start is a 3. So it'll be a 4 to shoot each of these with heavy stun.
All right, let's go for it.
Okay. First shot. They're both surprised, so I'm not going to let them dodge. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Come on. Yeah.
Thank you.
And second shot. Also a hit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. No.
There we go.
Oh, yes.
Okay. 2 unconscious. Then, James, would you give us a D6 roll, please? Not a 1. Which means he doesn't like fall on the console or something like that. If you roll a 1, then it would be a, kind of situation.
Yes, I'm going
to
run to the controls and let's see how my training on Starfleet shuttlecraft transfers to Cardassian shuttlecraft.
So if you just basically increase the difficulty by 1, what are you planning on doing?
I am going to try and land it down there next to our shuttle.
Hey, so I think...
If I can.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I must have a good idea of what the landing ground's like.
Yeah. And I think
I'm wondering about.
You do have the advantage of... let's say it's a with the modification, it's a 7.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go.
Oh,
he shoots his course.
So
good are Andorians. How good are Andorians?
So the Hideki shuttlecraft just lands down. Do you let everyone know through your comm badge as well?
Yep.
What do you say?
Your carriage has arrived.
Okay.
Let us get.
Then, with it landed, what do you guys do?
All aboard. Well,
Yeah, bring the commander in, maybe.
bring the commander in, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Unload the 2 unconscious ones outside.
You're just leaving them out here?
What do you think?
Yeah, the Cardozosaur
The
is going to wake up
Cardosaur is
fairly
now starting to.
totally within your things. If you wish to be merciful, but also like make sure they can out, you could do something to seal them in the shuttlecraft.
Yeah, we could exactly. I was thinking we could put them in our shuttlecraft. They're not going to be able to do anything with it.
Okay. So we would see at some point a Cardozosaur trying to like nuzzle the shuttlecraft, trying to get in at a septuple.
And it's fair exchange is no robbery. We've got their ship, they've got our ship. It's
Exactly. All right. And all the systems are functioning on this vessel. So, Sebastio, if you want to oversee it while Shran carries... Shran is a large lad, so he could quite easily carry the captain over, as well as transporting all the... or depositing all the Cardassians in your shuttlecraft. While they're doing that, Gulwalk, you do have systems engineering. Do you want to scan for anything?
Yeah, I think we should. I don't know. Yeah, I don't even know if these shuttles have shields. I don't know. Maybe not.
I believe they do. It's the equivalent of a runabout.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think the runabout does have shields on it. Let me double check here.
Yeah. So I want. That would be the first thing we want to activate, because otherwise we have won nothing if they could just beam us in.
James.
Ah.
Yeah. So let's see if I find how the shields work. Maybe I don't know.
Okay, that's the shuttlecraft. Hold on. Runabout must be in DS9 book. Guys, I found the creature list. Don't worry, I got the creature list now.
No.
It is, Hideki. I got it. There's actually a fucking stats for it in the for this particular thing. So the Hideki is actually not just a shuttlecraft. It is a fighter.
Aha.
And it has a Cardassian deflector field.
Let's press that big green button.
Hey,
I'm very interested in that. I'm sure that could be very useful.
I think I forgot. 3:30. Everyone can roll for more courage as well. We're capping courage at 8, just because like you guys are not going to spend more.
Yeah.
Humans, they're very courageous. All right. So, what is the plan here? Yeah, I guess you've got there are deflector fields on the shuttlecraft.
Yeah, if we can activate them, we would do. If we need to roll for it, I would roll for it.
You don't need to. I mean, like, I guess the thing is, if the shields are up, there's a reason you don't travel around with shields up all the time on a vessel. Is for one, it uses a lot of power. For another thing, it also creates a power signature that's fairly easy to detect.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But you have figured out how to activate that should you need it.
Okay, so that's...
What was your thinking of putting the shields up, though?
Yeah, I was thinking that at a point not so distant in the future, the Cardassians will realize that their shuttlecraft has been stolen. So if they could just beam life forms out of the shuttlecraft without a shield being up, so we would be easy prey. So that was my idea on how to get the shield up very fast. But
Yeah, no, that's reasonable. I mean, they have a range on their transporters the same way that you guys do. You need a transporter lock or a lock on the individual. But yeah, okay, so that is up. Shran, what do you think of his Golwalk's observation that there may be override controls in this?
Ooh, I could have a search round.
I mean, you seem to recall reading about the it'd be about 100 years ago now, or 70 years ago now, the fate of a vessel that you may have a passing familiarity with, James, the Reliant.
But I can imagine they'd want to be able to remote fly these as well.
Yeah. So what skill do you think?
Operate shuttle?
Intellect? No, but I in this case, there was a skill you mentioned earlier that I think would particularly...
software.
Yeah, you've got that computers thing, don't you?
Yep, I've got the computers thing.
Okay.
I could use that. I mean, it's identical to the other one, but let's give it a go.
There is not a huge amount of granularity in this game. Do you have a 2 or do you have a 3? That is a big roll, though. Whoa. Yeah, so that's an 11.
It's an 11. Yeah.
What would you like? So, in spite of it being alien technology, in spite of it being security, you're able to uncover and disable this if you choose.
Oh, yeah. We are going to disable that sucker. That's a good hard yank, and that's out.
So,
yes, Gold Whack, they do have remote controls. Here it is.
So Golwak, Shran appears to have taken your suggestion and has disabled the ability for them to remotely access or remotely shut down the shuttlecraft.
Does it by any chance have some kind of emergency medical unit or something where we could help the commander further?
It does not. Cardassian holographic technology is significantly behind Federation.
Is it also armed?
Yes.
It is armed. Let's see here. And it's armed with... Ooh, I said disruptors. Cardassians use phasers, apparently.
Phasers, right, yeah.
Hopefully one person is now deleting the angry comment they were going to leave. Listen, you dumbass, they don't... Okay, here we go. Yeah, so it is equipped with a spiral wave disruptor and a disruptor wave cannon. Disruptor wave cannon is aft. The spiral wave disruptor, all directions. The spiral wave does more damage. No, sorry, does less damage than the disruptor wave. So yeah, it's got some guns on it. But what are you thinking, guys?
Is it off to the research station?
Yeah, off to the research station. Exactly.
Now, before you go there, do you think there's any reconnaissance that might be obtained?
Scanning the thing to see if there's any Cardassian ships.
Yeah.
Well, even the flight logs on here may give you some insight as well, right?
Yeah, we could try.
Yeah.
Who wants to give us I think it'd be computer sciences. Systems operations, I guess. Probably be...
Systems engineering, you mean, or systems operations?
Well, systems engineering is what I mean, yes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I can do that.
Brilliant.
At least I can try.
Okay.
So that's
quite nice.
6.
6.
If it needs to be a 7, it could be a 7 or an 8.
Yeah, make it a 7.
Yeah, okay.
For this to give you some further. So here's what you are able to pull up a schematic of the, and it's in sort of like the yellow, holographic, whatever the hell, of Cardassian technology. And there you go. This is what it looks like, guys. However, if you're reading correctly, it does look like there are at least 3 of these Hideki vessels that are on planet, and it looks as if the research base is under Cardassian control, with all Federation personnel in custody. So it's worth also remembering at this time, Cardassia is not at war with the Federation. So this could be privateering by some intrepid Cardassian captain, but that would be... The Cardassians are not like the Klingons where they just have rogues riding around doing pirate shit. They are a much more regimented and controlled organization. In part thanks to the discipline encouraged by the Obsidian Order. So this is very weird. You guys may be witnessing the first stages of a new war. So
in that case, it would be, I don't know, do we scan our ship, or can we find in the logs what happened to our ship, to the Fearless?
Yeah, you could check.
That would be very useful.
I think you've gained access already with the systems engineering role, so you're going to be able to find that information. Why don't you tell us how everyone feels witnessing the destruction of the Fearless by one Gaylord-class destroyer and 3 of these Hideki-class fighters. They came in like locusts preying at a larger vessel.
I mean, crestfallen, but I won't show any emotion.
Okay.
I will be enraged. Let us bring those dishonorable action, attacking their surprise attack. Let us return the honor. Those ships down there will have their shields off.
I would strongly advise against it. Let us head back to Federation space, inform Starfleet Command. This is above our pay grade. What would be one?
No, surely even humans would not turn their cheek to that.
Oh, wait a minute. I would actually try to persuade you to not engage in combat. Makes no sense. We are outnumbered.
But it's only
so
3.
we can attack this while they're down. They don't expect it.
It's only 3 to 1.
Yeah, and what about the mothership?
Then we get away from that.
So imagine we would destroy the shuttlecraft, and then the big ship just destroys the station. Did we win anything?
The Cardassians, from the readout you've got, the Cardassians are in control of the station, meaning they got personnel there. There's also Federation personnel that is there.
Yeah. So okay, so they would just shoot the personnel that they have or something. I don't know. They would retaliate, wouldn't they, directly?
It's been several decades since the Federation war with the Cardassians. You would know that Cardassians do not treat prisoners well. They are brutal occupiers.
Okay.
So they destroyed the Fearless, killed everyone on board, and you want to leave these Federation in the hands of the Cardassians? Let us get close to them and unleash hell.
I still don't get it. Are we able to evacuate the whole research base? How many people are there?
There are, it looks like 15 Cardassians, 8 would be members of the Federation science team. And unusually, there are 40 other life forms that are there that are neither Cardassian nor any of the recognized members of the Federation species. They're identified by Aldosians in the records. Let me show you what.
Wonder if they're yes, are they an indigenous sapient species?
If you take a look, Sebastio, and check, quickly with just your knowledge of life sciences, with the help that the others have done to try and make this understandable or translatable. Yeah, the Cardassians, they do not speak terribly well of these people, but they're effectively at a Flint or Stone Age of technology. But yeah, they're sapiens, another species not known on Alice too.
Yeah. So, but as far as I would understand, there are only 8 people to evacuate, and maybe we could bring them into this shuttlecraft. I think the plan might have a chance.
Yeah.
If we look to come and land and then just unload on the Cardassians and their ships when they're not expecting it, and as you say, then we pick up our people and
we would have to destroy their ships and stun 15 of their kind without them harming our crews or our science officers.
What of the Aldosians?
I'm sure the Aldosians can.
I hope they can survive on the planet Aldous as natives. I mean,
yeah, just let them.
But I mean, I'm concerned with the before. So, just attacking the shuttlecraft. I mean, I don't know. If you think I'm not versed in tactics, if you think that plan has a chance to succeed.
I think our choices are we run away and leave our people to the mercies of the Cardassians and our shipmates unavenged, and potentially these things can chase after us, or we cripple their ships and in a surprise attack.
Okay.
And then the Cardassians can choose if they want to.
Anyone have training in power? What is it? Not power engineering. Because distributing power on a ship is one of the key parts of operating it as a combat vessel. And I believe it is propulsion engineering that is used for that. Not impossible for you guys, but it'll be a little more difficult than usual because you're not trained in it, and a little more difficult because it's an alien vessel. Again, not impossible, but challenging. Sebastio, you've been quite quiet throughout this. What are your thoughts?
I don't think we can leave them. I think their fate, I think what we know of the Cardassians, it will not go well. We'll have to do something. Perhaps, Shran, we have to hope that speed and surprise will catch them unawares and give us time to save them.
We can cripple the ships. I don't think the research personnel are any worse off than they were before.
I'm just if that is kind of an attack of Cardassians on Federation space, and I think this is a planet in the Federation space.
It is.
It is. I think it is. I don't know how much time it will take for some ship to get here after the Fearless was destroyed. I think it could be a long time, maybe. So, if there is really an attack and that is happening, maybe as a start of a war, or maybe just some kind of piratism, we should really inform Starfleet Command as fast as possible. Leaving persons behind is not optimal, but it is still worse if we fail and there will be no notice to Starfleet Command.
Well, they'll know that the Fearless never came back, so they'll find out soon enough.
So, what are you guys doing?
Okay. Yeah, so the two of them said we should.
Oh, sorry, Graham, you're muted, I think. Timo.
Sorry, I've got a cough. I mean, Sebastio is both arrogant and impulsive, so he just say, "Yeah, we just finish it here." Just
yeah.
Okay.
Would Gullwalk? Would you give us a 2d6 roll, please?
I was going to say, how long, just for the information, how long would it take us to get a message back to the Federation?
Probably, if you're transferring a message from this vessel, and you could do that from the shuttlecraft you've got, or the fighter. In terms of them getting the message, you'd have to give some kind of code so they wouldn't think it was a Cardassian trick as well, because it's coming from a Cardassian vessel. Presumably you'd be able to offer that up, or try to at least. Let's say a week turnaround.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Assuming there's not a closer vessel for someone that happens to be luckily close by.
Mm.
What are you thinking?
I think it's too long. I just think it's too long.
Okay. Then who is taking what station then, guys? Someone's going to need to fly this bird. Someone is going to need to operate the tactical station. Someone's going to need to operate the engineering to distribute power and make sure the shields remain up.
Does system engineering help with propulsion engineering?
You would be able to use systems engineering for the shields and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll go tactical then. Okay. I'm going to be doing it on luck.
I think it's systems operations.
Yeah.
Tactical, but let me take a look here.
Which is what, coordination?
Yeah. You could also man multiple stations by taking the dice modifier as well, or the difficulty modifier too. So like if someone wants to operate sensors as well as some other station.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Going in a blaze of glory.
I mean, you have a lot of luck, and I have little luck. So making it harder for me would and having me roll more wouldn't help, maybe.
Yeah, shipboard systems tactical, or shipboard systems weapon skills, or weapon systems. Those are the skills that would be used.
Yeah, okay.
Which I don't want to shock you. Use intellect.
Oh, it's intellect. Okay.
I actually was joking a bit there. I actually don't know. I want to double check. Let's see. Shipboard systems. It is intellect. It is indeed intellect. It's all intellect. If you don't put points in intellect, you just be wanting to have take a lot of damage in melee. Okay, so then tell us what the plan is here. It's not going to take you long to approach the station in your pilfered vessel. Any steps you're taking to disguise the fact that you've taken it? If you are coming in with shields up, that would be a reason for them to draw attention. But you're not wrong, Golbach, that plucking people out of a thing by way of transporter, that is another thing that can be done. Although typically you would know that they are scanning you before they would be able to just automatically transport.
I think we'd go in with shields down and at the last second, put them up and start shooting.
Okay.
Okay. As good as any plan, yeah.
So if you're trying to power both weapons and shields at the same time, that would require a check for Golbach. I think I'd let you get one of those active without having to make a roll for the first round.
Yes, I think we'd fire first and then shields up after.
Okay. So then, who is monitoring the sensors in the interim then?
So I mean, I don't know if I can do that as well, or
you can. You do have a lot of balls in the air, as it were, between like controlling power systems and whatever else too. Shran could do it because he's piloting, and he could, also be activating the sensors. I'm not sure Sebastian's got much to do other than fire the things when once that time comes. So Sebastian, you could. Yeah. Okay. So let's see, Sebastian. Would you give us an intellect check? I think you might have a bonus from the sensors. Take a look here.
Right.
There's actually like weapons give you a bonus for accuracy, or can give you a bonus for accuracy, and sensors. Sensors give you what's navigational sensors. All sensors that you have on the Hideki give you +1. So +1 to your total result. And give us an intellect check, please. At +1. Hey. So, as you're approaching the research station, you can see that there is one shuttlecraft, one Cardassian shuttlecraft that is on the ground, that is stationary. There is the Gaylor class that is in orbit. There is no sign of the third Hideki. Does that change your plans at all?
Yeah, probably.
So then you would be on approach. You likely would be in the Gaylor is like they're not the Gaylor isn't necessarily going to be able to easily target you at this point. So it's just nearby. It will be able to track you, and probably anywhere you go on the planet, it could follow. The one shuttlecraft that is on the ground, no shields up, not powered up. It's landed, so like it is a sitting duck for you if you choose.
So should we try and just beam up the prisoners? The Federation prisoners, and then floor it?
Yeah, if we can do that. We could try.
Because if we can't take out both the other fighters, then we risk fighting the Gaylor and that.
Yeah.
And we're not going to be as good fighting them as they are.
Yeah, seems good.
So we beam them up, and I will see how fast this thing can go.
Okay. So then, let's see here. It's going to be a tight fit. in here, but you'll be able to fit certainly the others in there. The challenge is there is one pad for this, which transports 6 people. Which means 2 rounds of transporting in order to bring the 8 up.
Mm-hmm.
Then with that, do we want to just try and cripple the engines of this thing? And then get them up?
Yeah, if we can do. Oh, it would be, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should go over and try to configure the transporter already.
Yeah.
And then if we are ready, then Sebastião should just shoot the damn thing.
Yeah.
And we will have maybe a second round to do that.
Yeah.
Do another transport round.
You can
don't
also
have to destroy it. We just need to cripple it.
Yeah.
and you can target specific locations if you want
Yeah.
on the ships.
Forget the thing.
So, like the bridge, for instance, communications, engineering, impulse engines. As long as you do 24 points of damage, the ship cannot travel at impulse speeds, and your depending which weapon you use, Spiral Wave Disruptor does 12 points of damage on a hit.
Oh.
So with 2 hits, and you could take out their engines altogether. 1 hit would reduce it down by 50%. It's every 6 points of damage you do to it, it reduces it by 25%. Other options are like life support, sensors, shield generators, weapon systems.
Yeah, the weapons. Just, and again, we'd need 2 hits to get rid of their weapons.
Weapons is actually only 1. It's
Let's do the
10 points
weapons.
of damage for it to be destroyed.
Let's take the weapons out.
Okay. Yeah.
You all are, so if Golwalk wants to risk it, you can overcharge beam weapons, which is a maximum of 125% of the normal damage. Gives you a moderate systems engineering check, and then you would be able to do 16 points of damage, which would be enough to...
More than enough.
Yeah, to take out the weapon systems. And the reason that would be useful, in particular for this, is there's like an armor. If you have shields up, it gets reduced by damage and blah blah blah. There's also like resilience that the vessels have. The Hideki has resilience of 4. So if you did 16, that's what you would need.
Okay, so then let's try that.
Okay. As you were going in, I guess first off, before we have you approach, anything else you wish to do or prep before you bring this thing in?
I think that's it, right? We shields down, whack the weapons, and then beam everyone up, and then leg it.
Okay. Shran, it's only going to be a difficulty of 4 because of the alien controls, or the unfamiliar controls at least. Would you give us a flight control check, please, to fly casual?
Oh, so
I know, wrong property. Whoa.
So we need 1 courage
Is that,
point.
hold
then.
on. Oh, it's a 2 and a 1. Holy moly. Yeah, you need 2 courage.
2 courage, because I've got... It's a 2, and then I've got a 1, so that's 3, right? So I need 4, don't I?
Well, it's a 4 total you need?
Yeah.
Yep, so I've got
no,
3. I rolled a 2.
Right. So we need
plus
1. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think there's a brief moment where you sort of like the shuttlecraft sort of, or fighter, shudders a little bit as you get it going, but then it appears, as far as you can tell, to be just another Cardassian ship coming in. As you're coming in, there is something that comes in, and I imagine because of your comm badges, you got a universal translator, and it asks for Yavar, report. Did you find the Federation shuttlecraft? We've been out of contact with you for far too long.
I mean, I would just answer, we found it and eliminated them.
Just fire the damn weapon. That'll answer it.
Yeah, you could. I mean, Sebastião could. So I don't know what we need to do first. Do we first need to charge the systems? I think maybe.
If you want to answer in a different way, yeah, just go ahead and give us a systems operations check. That certainly will give them an answer. I think I said it was a 6, right, to supercharge?
Yeah, so I have a 7. Yeah.
Okay, nice. All right. So the Sebastião, you can see there is like, it goes up to the height of the green, and then it goes into the red, where
it goes up to 11.
Yeah, exactly. Sebastião, would you care to give us I know that you have training in systems operations, so
Nothing.
Intellect, please.
Intellect, it was intellect.
Now, hold on. What are you targeting, by the way?
We said weapons, didn't we?
Take out the weapons on the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Go right ahead. So the difficulty, let me tell you. Assuming you are, let's see here. Oh, it's based by the weapon, isn't it? All right. Accuracy of the spiral wave disruptor is a 4 at point blank range, and yeah, there's no other factors. So then, and the targeted weapon system, it is an 8 total you'll need. Beautiful.
I think 3 would be enough.
Beam that goes down, it slams into their... are you taking out their spiral wave disruptor, or are you taking, which is the one that fires anyway, or the disruptor wave cannon, which fires to the aft?
The turret-based weapon.
Okay, spiral wave disruptor is taken out on this. You hear a panic sound from on the comm. What are you doing? Cease fire! Cease fire!
Malfunction.
Boring conversation anyway.
Oops in Cardassia.
All right. So I guess, Shran, if you've got nothing else to do, you could try a sensors check and find where these Federation people are. Get a transporter lock on them.
Okay, let's do that.
Let me tell you, hold on, what you're rolling against here. Anna says good luck.
What skill is that?
Systems operations. So it'll just be intelligence with, I'm going to make it harder for you. And you do get +1 because of the quality of the sensors. Where the heck? You have transporters. 214 and 244. Let's see. 244. Nope. The guys, I found a bunch of information on probes. So if you want to know anything about probes, I got you covered here. No? No burning questions about... Right.
Nope.
Okay. Then... let's set the difficulty at a 7. So it'll be 6 then with the modifier.
Quite difficult.
That's pretty difficult. Is this something Sebastian could do?
I mean, you got plenty of courage, though.
Yeah. Okay. 5.
Oh, wrong, unless that's just your...
Well, it's a similar thing. It's an intellect with +1.
Oh, okay, so so it would be a 7 you're rolling against. So you need 2 courage to make that a success.
Done.
Hey, I am gonna roll a James, give us a D6 roll. Actually, I'm not gonna roll it.
Here we go.
A 1 would have been that the Gaylor was monitoring on the surface. It is not, so they're gonna have to get word up to them. Let's do another round of actions. What are you guys doing? Do you want to fire at to disable the second weapon system on that thing, or disable anything else on the grounded shuttlecraft?
Hit the bridge or whatever, and then they
I
won't
think
be
the
talking.
bridge this time, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the bridge will be a 10 total.
Okay.
Okay.
But all you need to do is, let's see here. 15 points destroys the bridge, which means it might take 2 shots to take that down.
In which case, what about the propulsion system? It'd be easier to hit.
1 hit on the propulsion system would reduce it to 50%. A second hit would reduce it so it cannot move.
Right.
What do you think?
I probably need something that's easier to hit.
Has it got communications? Is that
the propulsion systems is actually a 7 to hit.
Yeah.
But can we hit the the communications in any way, or is that the bridge effectively?
It's probably the bridge, isn't it?
No, their comm systems are separate. They are also a 7 to hit.
Well,
7,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's that.
And you need to do it'll be 2 hits, unfortunately, to take it out with the weapon you got available. What you could do is try and fire both. You could position the ship a little further forward and use both the spiral wave and the thing. The other option you could do, guys, is you could just fire at normal and roll randomly to see what you hit, because there is a random hit location element to it as well.
yeah.
Maybe that would be more useful.
I think it might be more useful. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to roll for the transportation maybe as well. So
Okay.
Okay, because what would also, Sebastian, what you could do is multi-action and use both sets of weaponry. Then you're just rolling against a 5.
okay,
Let's do that. Let's do that.
randomly cool.
Goldwalk, do you want to supercharge either of those things? You
I
could.
think I wouldn't, because then I would have multi-action, wouldn't I?
You would need to multi-action against it, yes, but what it would do is the first one, the spiral wave, would do 16 damage, and the other one would do 20 damage.
Then I would do it only for the second one.
The second
For
one, sure.
20. Yeah.
So go ahead, give us your check.
Systems engineering, you say?
Correct.
7.
Nice, that's all you need. Okay.
No. Actually, it is 13.
Fucking huge. Okay.
Wow.
Then, once again, now it's another thing on your screen has gone up, Sebastio. Shran, you want to give us just a... wait, you targeted, didn't you? The transporter lock.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with you guys having positioned a little further forward. If I think you would have been cognizant of being able to bring all weapons to bear, so we'll say you're drifting around. Which one do you want to attack with first, Sebastio? It's all just Star Trek nonsense words, but spiral wave disruptor or the disruptor wave cannon. The wave cannon does more damage. It also is the most popular attraction in the water park. So,
in which case, I'll go for
that
that
one. Okay. It is a difficulty 5.
Okay.
Courage that.
I'm going to have to.
Okay.
I'm running out of courage.
Go ahead and roll. I have great news for you in 4 minutes. It is, give us a 2d6 roll, please. See what you hit. 9. Shield generators. So that is, and hold on, we actually got to keep track of the total damage you're doing to this thing. You have done 1 hit so far, right? At 12 damage so far. That is a second hit doing 16. Holy shit. Shield generators are down by 20%. Your second shot with the spiral wave disruptor. Nice. That is a hit. Go ahead and roll 2d6. 7. Main deflector. And then that one would be 8 damage. Okay. Damage, but not completely down. Now, you have done more than half the structural damage to this thing. Let's see if anything happens here.
Right. So, given the cusping nature of game design, does that mean it's blooded?
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. If there's any penalty that comes from it.
Maybe roll for a crit or so.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, panels are definitely blowing up here. So, okay, sensors, command. All right. Tactical. Ooh. Oh, no, we use the hit location. So basically, the hit location thing is the thing that you have an option of just doing a blanket, like 50% reduction once it hits 50%, or you could use the hit location thing to have more detailed damage to it. So, okay. Not too many hits, though. Like, that is 3 hits you've had on it, and you've nearly destroyed the shuttlecraft. So, let's have Graham now give us a d6 roll.
Oops.
Oh.
Oops.
Something is hailing you, and Golwalk, something is scanning you currently. If you don't get shields up, your fears may come. I mean, unless you guys want to spend more time in a Cardassian prison camp or prisoner of war camp, no? Okay. Next round then, guys. I'm assuming you guys are going before the Cardassians, so what are we doing this round? Shran has identified where these people are. I do have some down. If the shields are up, you can't operate the transporters either.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
We know that, Madison. So, what are you guys doing?
I think what we need to do is I can transport 6 of them, how unlucky that is, maybe, and then James can put on the shields or start, yeah.
And leave 6 behind?
I think there were only 8, so leave 2 behind, yeah.
Leave 2 behind, okay.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah. I think I can't multi-action the transporter.
I mean, needs of the many, something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I don't know. I can't multi-action the transporter, so I think we need to do it this way, yeah.
Okay.
And then maybe come back later with a deflector on, I don't know. So they would have to rescan the vessel.
Okay. Who's going first?
Well, how far out is this thing? Do
Excellent
we
turn.
have time for 2 run?
Excellent news, guys. We get to roll 1d4 and see how much courage you get.
Oh, need that courage.
Yeah.
The dice have not been kind to you today. So,
No.
my goodness. All right. So, who's going first? And what are you doing?
Well, let's get people on board.
Yeah.
System operations at a 4.
Yeah,
Nice.
I managed to do
Drain.
Ooh, there are some very dirty looking and haggard Starfleet personnel. And you can imagine, like, this is the bad acting as if they were, like, in the midst of throwing a pickaxe or something like that. Be like, oh, where are we? Okay. That was Golwalk's turn. Sebastio, Shran, what are you guys doing?
Well, especially you want to shoot at the thing
Yeah.
again.
I'll have another shot, I think.
Double shot or single?
No.
4 or 5 is what you're targeting, so.
I'll go double.
Go. Okay, these are not overcharged this time, but go ahead.
No,
It's a first shot.
that's a miss.
You want to spend any you 3 courage.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be the 16 damage. Go ahead and roll. So it'll be 12 that gets through the resistance. Gives a 2d6 roll. Let's see where it hits.
Five.
And this thing is pretty damaged.
I'm
Impulse engines were just hit, and that is reduced by 50% now. Okay. Second shot. This is with the the other
That's
thing.
what we want. Thank you.
Another solid hit. Roll for hit location, and that is 12. That's worth 8.
2.
Bridge.
I thought it might be.
And the bridge. So it is unfortunately 8. Not enough to actually damage the bridge yet. However,
No.
so it's 12 minus 4 is 8, is 1 more hit, and you destroy the shuttlecraft. Okay, or at least this one. Shran, what are you doing?
Shall we wait? Let's get the last 2.
Yes.
Let's wait.
Love it.
So I'm
Love
going
it.
to have my foot hanging over the accelerator and
Okay. Is there anything you wish to do? Like, you could go, there's actually some really fun flight control maneuvers you can do as well.
And maybe you could make them lose the transporter lock or so, even if they had one.
Yeah, you want to go for like evasive maneuvers? Shran? Dodging is a difficulty 8. If you succeed, it'll add +1 difficulty to any tasks. And if you get a 12 or higher, it adds +2 to any task. That would include block on.
I'm not going to get that.
You got 6 courage.
Yeah, so I need it to get away.
Let me ask you this. Do you have anything useful otherwise you want to do?
No, I'm just thinking we need to get away after this, so I need it for then.
Okay.
Right. Don't you think? Because it's just dodging for this round.
But if they get sensor lock on you,
Have they got the sensor lock on us? Or is it?
There is one very particular way you will find out.
Yeah, well, I can, but then we're probably screwed the next round. So, right.
What do you want to do then? It's your choice. Your Andorian was
think,
bold and brave up to this point. What is he doing now?
No, he's wanting to save it for the big race.
Yeah, but you can roll nonetheless.
Well, I'll roll. Okay, I'll roll.
Okay.
Maybe you roll a 6 and it explodes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
But at least it was no.
Now you could spend 5 courage to add +1 to their any attacks, any targets or whatever on you. Otherwise, it just you're kind of moving around. But as you say, getting
I'm going
away.
to use up everything then, and then we've got nothing in the tank for the run.
What do you think, guys? Well, ultimately, James, it's not their decision; it's your decision. What would you like to do?
No, I'm going to try and keep it for the race away.
Okay.
okay.
So then, what they're going to do is, I'm going to roll for their. I like they give just the skills, skill rating, like a sample skill rating for the enemy ships. Let's get the sensor check here. No sensor lock yet. But they can fire their spiral wave disruptor. It is a 7. They need to get you right now. Yeah. That is a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. See your bridge. But, so, more panels blow up. Your vessel takes 8 points of damage, but it did not take enough to actually impact it yet.
Yeah.
And because it's approaching you, it won't be able to use its disruptor wave. Oh, shit. No, sorry, it's 12 points of damage. Their weapons are more powerful than yours. +2 difficulty to all tests using bridge equipment because of the blown panels and shit.
Yeah.
All right. Next round. You guys are up first. What are you doing?
Yeah,
They're closing.
Get the last ones in, I hope.
Okay. Give us a check, so it'll be a 6 now.
Yeah, I
There
did
you
it.
go. Two
Wow.
more. They seem to be more aware of what's going on. And you're up.
Yeah, it is. By the way, it is another 13. Yeah.
Holy shit. Go up. Yeah, I think, what's his name? O'Brien's going to be looking for another job with your transporter activity. Sebastio and Shran, what are you guys doing?
You want to put up the deflector and I'll floor it. Sebastian, you want to put the shields up?
I could try that.
Okay.
Yeah. Does it got the button with some
it'd be
sliders here?
Intellect against a 7 total between your unfamiliarity between the bridge damage.
7. Blimey. Okay, let's do it. Or not. I'll spend the points.
Okay, there you go. The shields are up. You now have 36 points of shields up.
Nice.
And then Shran, what are you doing?
Let's floor it.
Okay.
Pedal to the metal. 4. What do I need?
Okay, so there is a maneuver to try and disengage here. Are you trying to get out of atmosphere?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get out of the system.
Okay. Give us. Let's see here. I'll make it contested. It'll be easier. Here we go. 8 is what you need to beat.
Well then, 8 I've got.
Okay. So 5. You need to do 5 because you want to beat it. Why don't you tell us what it looks like as you outmaneuver?
Yeah, well, I guess there's shots flying and we're just spinning this fighter like the way it's supposed to be flown. We'll show those Cardassians how's it done.
Do not believe they do. Let me just make sure.
And now we find the hidden self-destruct thing.
Hey. Okay. I was just checking to see how shields work. So it is you've been able to escape atmosphere, and you've gone to a range of 1 higher for them, or 1 further range band out, which means it's a 10 that they are firing against, but they are firing again on you. And that actually will not hit. So they do not get you. They're going to try and close on you. Give us a vehicle operations check, please. Nice. They're not able to.
Yeah, that's 13 as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, man. Yes, right. It's exploding drama. So
Well,
whether it's, like taking advantage of celestial bodies or what, you're able to get yourself out. One more successful roll like that, Shran, and you've got yourself out. Does anyone else wish to do anything to, other than what Shran is operating the flight control? Sebastio, Galwalk, anything you guys wish to do?
Yeah,
I've got nothing. Yeah, go on, sorry.
So can I don't know, give some extra boost to the drive or so, some extra energy to make it easier for him?
Yeah, good question. Let's see here. I think you can. Let's see. All right.
I mean, we are running dangerously low on this thing here with the courage. So
Yep. So we don't need weapons, so we just need shields and engines. So.
yeah.
Oh, do you want to repair the bridge?
If that is possible, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and actually, Shren, you would have needed the last 2 point. I forgot to factor in the modifier for that, so your last 2 courage would be gone. Yeah, so give us, let's see here. And you can combine tests on this. So if Sebastio, you want to work together with Galwalk?
Yeah, sure.
On this, what that would be is bridge. I guess it would be a 6.
A 6, okay.
Yeah.
Systems engineering on 6.
7 because it's an alien vessel.
7. I did a 7.
Nice. Okay, and then give us your intellect check there, Sebastio. And this counts as, you could use your re-roll for this as well, and you would be able to use your extra dice, right, for your. Is this one of the ones?
Genius.
Yeah, scientific genius applying this as well.
No, I think it would. So it's either scientific genius, which I don't know that it's just all that. That's just all the sciences, including space sciences.
Got it. Yeah.
If that does apply, then
no, it just shows you're inquisitive. That would apply here, I guess.
It's just the inquisitive, in which case I can re-roll.
Nice. So give it a re-roll.
5.
Nice. He also gets an extra. Oh, he doesn't get an extra dice because that was the scientific genius. All right. So 5 would be a success. If you spent. I'm trying to think of a work here. It actually be better for Galwalk to spend the courage. But yeah, between the 2 of you, you're able to drop down, and whatever problems you were having with the bridge from that initial hit, Shran, it has been resolved. You were no longer suffering that +2 target number. Would you like to get us out of here?
Yeah, it all depends on 2d6.
Yeah, and it'll be -1 because of the alien controls. You were rolling against my 8.
Yeah, I can't do it. Tie.
Hey.
Cool.
All right. So that is, you're not able to get that last gap gone. It is then their chance. Can you give us another vehicle operations check? I got a 7. You got a 7. They can't close. Then they will fire at a 10. They miss again. Next round, what are you guys doing? You repaired the bridge. Anyone else want to do anything?
Can I just somehow support Sebastio in flying or just?
Yep.
I don't know, getting us out of here. Maybe plotting some course. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you could. Extra power. So give us a systems operations check. That'll be your assist for Shran. Yeah. Sebastio, You got something in mind? Do you want to try to help out here, or?
Oh, that wasn't good. So I could make it a 7.
I think a 5 is all it's necessary.
Okay.
It's probably a 4+1 for the alien stuff.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so that's +1. And then Sebastio, what are you thinking? Anything?
Are the shields all still intact?
Completely, yeah.
Okay, good. What do I do with those then?
What were you thinking of? To repair them or to restore them?
Yeah, I was thinking of restoring them if they've been damaged.
Jam the sensors of the other guys.
Yeah, I could try something like a decoy or a jamming thing.
Yeah.
On their lock, which is unlikely.
You know what? Your wave cannon fires backwards. You can shoot at them.
I suppose I could, couldn't I?
Yeah.
One last heave of that then.
Okay. Like it's a hard shot.
Yeah. I haven't got much luck either, but let's just see what I
could
get.
aim if you wanted as well.
No.
Okay. So there's a shot that goes wild out back. Shran, you got +1 to this.
Well, 7.
7 total. And I did beat you. So not quite away yet. They try and close. Give us another check there, Shran. 9. We're getting a little closer.
Just 3.
You guys are no doubt in orbit right now. Let's see about you could just go to warp.
Yeah, at some point we should.
That would be preferable,
right?
Yeah.
Let's say at the end of this round, you'll be able to drop to warp because they are closing now. And then they get to shoot against a 7. They just barely managed to hit. Your shields are rocked for 16 damage. They have 14 left in your shields. Last round before you can drop to warp. Who wants to give us the systems operations check to get this warp drive online?
Yeah, I mean, systems engineering would be mine. Yeah, okay. So I'll try.
5?
5 I need, so I would
courage.
make it a 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Make it so. Yeah. So.
And then, Sebastio, anything you wish to do to help Shran out here, or
I'll try and boost the shields back. Try and recover the shields.
Absolutely. Yep. Give us just an intellect check, please. And
not great.
Sit here. Strengthening damage shields is 7. That is, yeah. Where is this thing?
Yeah, I've got a slider here.
Okay. And Shran, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'll try and get Sawati to do the launch.
Yeah.
And 6.
Nice. Okay. And we'll just say you're ready to. Golwalk has it up, ready to go. You've got it in maneuver. You hit some buttons. You can see the distinctive streaking signs of as if you're about to drop into warp. And the holodeck program shuts down.
It was all just a dream. It's like Dallas.
And you can see standing approvingly and at full health near the entrance is Commander Zakarian. What are you guys doing? You're standing in the black and yellow gridded area. He steps forward. So,
that's what you wanted, wasn't it?
How did we score? How did we score?
How do you think you scored?
Pretty well.
We saved all 8.
And you.
And you. And we've stolen a Cardassian ship.
Yeah. All this while endangering the peace and I don't know. So.
we'll be reviewing your performance in detail tomorrow. Squad, you're dismissed. And as you guys are about to leave, the big door opens up to lead out of here into the rest of the Excelsior. And he says, and squad, well done. And with that, guys, we bring our session to a close. So congratulations on surviving and passing your survival test. For those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for this special one-shot of the Star Trek Next Generation role-playing game. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the game, or the adventure we played, which again is from the Starfleet Academy box set, there's a number of adventures in there, as well as a ton of information about running a campaign set in the Academy. There's lots of stuff to flesh out that kind of campaign in that kind of setting. In addition, as a reminder, this adventure, this whole session was in support of the author of the Starfleet Academy box set or primary author at least, and the line developer for the Star Trek The Next Generation role-playing game, who is experiencing some significant health challenges right now. You can learn about that in the link down below. And if you're in a position to support him, he could really use it. We're near the end of the month now, and I know he has some pressing bills that are coming up that need to be addressed. There is also a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server, where all of us are active, and we have channels there dedicated to most of the games we run on the channel, as well as most of the campaigns we run. There's also Find a Group, GM discussion, virtual tabletop chat. There's a terrific, helpful, knowledgeable, and friendly community over there. You're more than welcome to join us. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games are the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Like, say, any of the Star Trek games that we mentioned today that are not currently in print, like the DS9 game, the original series game, or the Next Generation game that we have been playing today. We made use of material also from the Player's Guide. Many of these books are in stock at Noble Knight Games, and if they don't have in stock something you're looking for, you can put it on a want list. They'll send you an email when it comes in, and if you make a purchase of $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code SPRING26DM. It's listed down below. It'll save you 10% on any purchase of $10 or more through their website. You can enter that at checkout, and that discount code will change as of May 1, 2026. So if you're listening to this after that time, just come back to one of our more recent videos, and you'll see what the current discount code is there. The last thing I will say is a huge thank you to Traveler Squad. So James, Graham, and Ingolf, thank you so much for joining me in the Final Frontier today. This was a lot of fun to run for you. I'm very sorry I didn't shoot you with any lasers or disruptors or anything. I did shoot you with one disruptor, I guess, or wave disruptor, so that counts. But we'll be back with, I'm sure, some more Star Trek of one kind or another at some point. But until then, once again, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us. We hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world and see what troubles our cadets at Starfleet Academy are running into as their instructors are pulling a dirty, dirty trick involving the holodeck on them. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming. Oh, and live long and prosper.